Fastball, he struck him out swinging. Number 11 for Tate Wolski. He strikes out the side in the fifth. Lined into center field. It's a base hit. One run is home. Otis comes to third. He'll be stopped. RBI single Jamison Coots. It's 9-8.
Carrington Cardinal Baseball is brought to you by Gar Dental, Central City Lumber, CHI St. Alexius Carrington Medical Clinic, Professional Eye Care Centers, Carrington Drug, Headlots, Arrowwood Prairie Co-op, Bickett Insurance, Sendak, Bassett Motors, Bank Forward in Carrington, High Plains Equipment, Carrington Dental Care, Leading Edge Equipment, Dakota Central, Old National Bank, DJ's Home Center, Evans Funeral Home, Farmers Union Insurance, Randy Huey Agent, Napa Auto Parts, Jamestown Regional Medical Center, the Carrington Healthy Communities Coalition, Central Pharmacy, Central City H2O Plus, and Summit Physical Therapy.
The junior stretches. He throws. Hit in the air to center. Moving over is Bickett. Squares up. Makes the catch. And Tate Wolski, a complete game 5-hit shutout with 12 strikeouts.
Now, Carrington Cardinal Baseball.
From Townsend Field in LaMoure, North Dakota, Cardinal Baseball on the radio and on YouTube. As today, the Cardinals look for their first win of the season against the defending regional champions and state runners-up, playing their first game since that state championship defeat to Thompson, the LaMoure-Litchville-Marion-Edgeley Lobos. The Cardinals coming off a 13-3 defeat run rule style on Friday in Valley City. BJ Walters with you. The Cardinals 0-1. LaMoure-Litchville-Marion-Edgeley. This is their season opener. And for the Cardinals, they will send the senior Jacob Basons to the hill. He will be opposed by a senior, although we expect to see several pitchers in this game. The Lobos will open with Gunnar Thilgis on the mound. Well, this year we have got a serious treat for you, as I will not be flying solo this season during baseball. When he retired a year ago, it was the biggest no-brainer in the history of radio to get this individual into the booth where baseball games could be, perhaps, we hope, a little less stressful for him. Former assistant coach, former head coach at Mid-Coda for I don't even know how long, probably longer than I've been alive. Rick Christensen joins us in the booth. And Rick, first off, welcome to the family. We are pumped to have you. And secondly, you know, there was questions if this game would be played. There was a lot of work done on the field by Gage Dunn and his staff and team yesterday. I think for both teams it's a good thing they're out there. They need to start getting innings under their belt.
Absolutely. That's what the spring is all about, being able to get outside. And when you have a group of guys, especially if you have some younger athletes and so forth, you just like that repetition. And that's the only way that you're going to get better is through that game situation repetition.
And interestingly, repetition is a word that comes up with the head coach of the Cardinals, Wayne Shipman, and we will talk to the Cardinal head coach in just a moment on the I3G Sports Network.
Gar Dental in Carrington has your smile on the mind. Gar Dental specializes in orthodontics, cosmetic dentistry, teeth whitening, dental crowns and bridges, dental veneers, dental implants, general and family dentistry, root canals, clear aligner orthodontics, sedation dentistry, dentures, lasers, TMJ therapy, and wisdom teeth removal. Call Gar Dental today for family dentistry and beyond. Gar Dental in Carrington, 701-652-2300.
Your first car. It may have been a fixer-upper, but you treated it right. It was your own. That's how Showplace Cabinetry approaches each crafted piece. We deliver it to you with care, because it's our own. Central City Lumber can help you choose the design of your dreams. Give them a test drive. This American-made cabinetry is adaptable to your unique style and built with pride. Every single piece is back for a lifetime. Bet you wish you had that deal on your car. Stop in at Central City Lumber of Carrington, and let's build a beautiful kitchen or bath that really turns heads.
Back at Townsend Field, the Cardinals and LaMoure-Litchville-Marion Edgeley coming up. We're joined by Cardinal head coach Wayne Shipman. And, okay, Friday, first inning was rough, but I was talking with your assistant head coach, Luke Coots. From the second inning on, it was really just your basic regular season opener in North Dakota where nobody's gotten outside at all.
Yeah, correct. Top of the first, we scored 2 and left the bases loaded, so we had a good start, and then we went to the field, and I think, 8, I think we gave up, and, a couple boo-boos. Well, we were just looking on the way down. I think we had 2 errors in the game, but so we'll say plays that weren't made that, you expect to be made if you want to be a good team. But, there's a lot of room for growth here, and I think we have a lot of kids. By the end of the year, we'll be a different team when it comes to defense.
A couple of the positives that I took from that game. Taylon Merring had 7 hits all of last year. He had 2 on Friday. What did you like about his approach?
I like he hit the ball hard. In hitting inside, it's different hitting inside, but he's hitting the ball a lot harder in there, not hitting him on the top of this net or whatever. A lot of line drives hard, so that's always a good sign. His first time up, he hit a nice hard single through the left side. Second time up, I believe it was to left center. And he flew out once, I think. That was a fairly hard hit. So, yeah, it's nice to see him. He also did a good job on the mound when he came in. So, yeah, I'm happy. Hopefully, if he can improve on that, he'll be a really good player by the end, too.
The other thing that I thought was a big positive, you haven't seen live pitching before that game, and you walked 9 times. Your guys have a good understanding of the strike zone.
Yeah, I'm sure they have never seen anything like Luke and I pitching to them, so that was different for them on – no, just kidding. Live pitching, that was it. It's hard. We don't even have a space indoors to do live ABs, like at college where kids go to college and you do live ABs inside against your pitchers that don't pitch a lot in the games, and we don't even have a space big enough to do that, so we kind of shorten it up. We used the pitching machine a little bit, and we had it on one day, and we had it set at 60. Well, we have a little pocket radar. It was 64. But you do the math, it's coming in about 75 miles an hour. And I was impressed that a lot of our kids actually put the ball and play hard, not a lot of swing and miss. So, like I say, I'm kind of excited to see how much these guys improved during the season.
Today, LaMoure-Litchville-Marion Edgeley defending state runners-up, and they're still so young. They have a ton of underclassmen. But for you guys, Jacob Basons gets the ball to start. And here's a guy that does not give up hard contact. Nobody hits him hard. But he has to trust that and throw more strikes this year.
Correct. Yeah, well, the big thing is getting ahead, throwing strike 1, and then just staying with it. You trust in your fastball, trust in your defense. And, past couple years, sometimes maybe that hasn't been the easiest thing to do, but you know what? How do you get better on defense? You got to get repetitions at it. Well, I want them to put the ball in play, and if they beat us, it's because they hit the ball, not because we gave them free passes.
And obviously he's not going to be out there for 100 pitches or anything like that today. You saw 3 pitchers on Friday. Is the idea to try and get maybe 3 more guys out there today?
Yeah, we'll see how far Jacob goes here. Like Tate, I think he was at 50 or 51 Friday. And then Taylon threw 60-something, probably more than I was planning on, but he pitched really well, so we just left him there. And then Jamison Coots came in and pitched at the end. So, yeah, today Jacob, and then we'll see how it's going, who I go to. I would like to try to get Max up there a little bit. And then Charles Jorgensen. See how they go. If Charles don't pitch in the first game, I'm going to start him in the JV game because, the more pitchers you have, the better off you are.
And the exciting part about Max maybe getting an inning or 2 is you're going to get to see Isaiah Otis at catcher, and that's something you're excited about.
Yeah, and I did put Isaiah at catcher and Max out at shortstop the last couple innings down in Valley City, just to get them out there, get them in different positions. We play. It's probably the most guys I've exchanged in a game that wasn't necessarily a blowout in a long time, maybe ever. So it's nice. We got a lot of young kids that are good. Well, the whole team's pretty much young, but we got 3 seniors and 2 juniors. One of them hasn't played. This is his second year since 3rd grade or something. So yeah, the young guys, I think they're going to improve a lot, and we'll be good.
Well, Coach, have some fun out there, and good luck.
Yeah, you bet. Thank you.
That is Cardinal head coach Wayne Shipman joining us. When we come back, we will have more from Townsend Field in LaMoure on the I3G Sports Network.
Life is about moments, big or small, joyful or challenging. At Carrington Health Center, we believe everyone in our community deserves compassionate care close to home, so you can focus on enjoying those moments surrounded by the people you love. At our facility, we put the care in
physical therapy,
radiology,
the acute care clinic.
Why choose professional eye care centers? 4 great reasons are Dr. Bone, Dr. Freilich, Dr. Jango, and now introducing Dr. Jordan Thomas, 4 of the most educated professional optometrists you'll ever meet. Next is their many locations. You can now see one of their spectacular doctors in Jamestown, Valley City, Carrington, Edgeley, Ellendale, and LaMoure. And finally, their fantastic selection. And yes, all of their frames and lenses are backed up by warranty. Visit ProEyeCareCenters.com and make an appointment today. Professional Eye Care Centers, clearly the best.
The Cardinals and Lobos about to meet here in Region 3B play. One update before we get to our Bassett Motors batting order today for Carrington. We can already tell you that tomorrow's game with Valley City, it may be played. It will not be played in Carrington. The field is not ready yet. Wayne Shipman telling me just after that interview that you just heard, it's just not ready. Now, there are a lot of different options on the table. They would like to get the game in tomorrow, mainly because this schedule, and Rick, you've been around it long enough to know, if you keep postponing games, you're putting yourself, just from a schedule standpoint, in a tough position to just keep your pitchers going.
Absolutely, and the other thing is it doesn't give your JV a chance to play any games at all when you got to just make up and get those varsity games in, and that's frustrating for the ones that want to get some time in on the JV and stuff like that too. So yeah, it's critical that you can get them in when you can get them in.
Now the Bassett Motors batting order for the Carrington Cardinals, and they're going to lead it off with their pitcher Jacob Basons. Batting second is the catcher Max Whitman. Tate Wolski's the shortstop hitting third, and Talon Maring is in center field batting cleanup. Jamison Coots is the first baseman in the 5-hole. James Rao, the 8th grader, plays second base and bats 6th. Isaiah Otis is the third baseman hitting 7th, with Chuck Jorgensen in right field hitting 8th and getting his first career start in the lineup. Radke Hui, the left fielder, bats 9th. And now with the defense for LaMoure-Litchville-Marion, here is Rick.
In left field, it'll be Logan Potts. In center field will be Joey Potts. Right field will be Grayson Matson. At third will be Ross Fredrenberg. Shortstop, Colby Thielges. Second base is Jaden Paul. First base is Seth Irie. On the mound is Gunnar Thielges, and catching is Mason Workin.
And, of course, Thielges got the start in their semifinal win a season ago. Keep in mind, that state championship game, LaMoure-Litchville-Marion Edgeley was as good as toast going to the bottom of the 7th inning, and they actually got the tying run to the plate against Thompson before the Tommies completed the 4-peat state championship by holding on to beat LaMoure-Litchville-Marion. Of course, 3 years ago, LaMoure was the runners-up as well when that was in Minot, and Thompson had a bit of an easier go of it that night. They won 11-1. What do you think? How much closer can LaMoure get to a state championship without winning it?
Yeah, they've been solid for many years. We faced them in a state Legion tournament in Mayville, and they actually eliminated, or they were in the championship game, and Langdon eliminated us and played them, and they had to beat the other team twice, and they did.
And that's a good point, because the LaMoure A's, guess what? They lost to Thompson in the state championship game in the Legion tournament as well. And that was, of course, after the really scary situation with Dex Abdem for the Tommies. The good news is he's back on the field. He was on the court for basketball. He's back on the field, still going to catch.
He's a ball player.
Those catchers, man, they are so tough. They are so tough.
His dad played for Dakota Prairie, coached against him, and so forth. And he puts a lot of effort into with his kids and stuff like that. So, and his brother Jake was pitching for me too. He would have been a senior in 2020 when we couldn't play with COVID and stuff like that. So that was kind of disappointing. Went on to pitch some in college in Minnesota somewhere and that. But yeah, good tradition of baseball with the Obdams there.
The dimensions here at Townsend Field, 310 down the left field line, 305 down the right field line, and 350 to dead center. The wind is blowing, and usually on a day like today, you would think, well, it must be blowing in. Well, this ballpark is kind of opposite what you're used to. So with the temperature at 45 degrees and the feel-like temperature at 31, the wind is blowing out of here. And I just don't think in a first game that's going to play much of a role in terms of home runs. But balls in the air could be an adventure.
Yeah, we had that happen last year when we came down, and they hit the ball hard, and we misplayed a couple of balls that were, up in the air and ended up hitting the ground and so forth. And so with a team like LaMoure, you can't give them 4, 5, 6 outs in an inning. You have to make the plays.
The native Texan had to turn the heater on, just throwing that out there. Again, I'm not built for this. So it will be Jacob Basons, then Max Whitman and Tate Wolski here in the first against Gunnar Thielges. The Cardinals have new jerseys this year, and they're awfully sharp. Deep gray with Cardinal red numbers and letters outlined in white. The Lobos with the very familiar black tops with white script lettering that says Lobos across the front. They've got the alternating red and white stripes on the sleeves. This is a LaMoure, Litchville, Marion, Edgeley team that didn't have a whole lot of problems in region play last year. And, Rick, they bring back pretty much everybody.
Yeah, I didn't realize exactly who they all had back, but now when you look at the names and see, again, they do a lot of good things fundamentally. They've had a good, Legion program in the summertime and Babe Ruth and all of that. So you always expect a tough game with them.
And again, our game time weather, we are at 40, actually we're at 50 degrees, and the feels like temperature is 39, so it's actually heated up over the last hour. It doesn't feel like it's heated up, but it's heated up apparently. So here comes Jacob Basons. He was 0 for 3 with a walk on Friday, and we are ready to do it here in LaMoure at 4:33 p.m. Gunnar Thielges' first pitch is a fastball that's low. It is 1 ball and no strikes. We hope you enjoy the action. B.J. Walters and Rick Christensen along for the 2026 Cardinal baseball season. Here's the 1-0. It's a fastball hit on a hop back to Thielges. He'll flip it to first in time, and there is 1 down, but a good job by Basons putting the ball in play.
Yep, being aggressive, put the ball in play. Nice play made by the pitcher there.
Max Whitman last year hit just under 400. He walked 3 times on Friday and scored a run. First pitch to him is swung on and lined into left field. That is a base hit. Whitman has his first hit of 2026, and the Cardinals have their first base runner.
Yeah, he hit that one right on the nose.
And that will bring up Tate Wolski. Tate was 1 for 4 with a run scored. Carrington scored 2 in the top of the first on Friday. Valley City responded with 8 in the home half. Thielges out of the stretch. Whitman at first, and the pitch is a strike. It's 0-1. And Max Whitman is a definite threat to run on the bases. No balls, 1 strike. Gunnar Thielges gets a sign from Mason Workin, checks Whitman, and throws home, and it's fouled straight back 0-2. Here is an incredible stat about Tate Wolski. As you look on your screen, you see that he hit .365 last year. Rick, you'll remember this. He started 0 for 16. Still hit .365. That is remarkable. The pitch. And Wolski pops it up behind the plate. Workin gives it a look, but it's out of play. And it's still 0-2.
I think his problem last year was he got so much stronger and everything. He thought he was going to hit the ball over the fence. And I remember talking to him about, what's your strength? Center field and right center field. And he went to do that, and he came back strong.
Sure did. Again, the 0-2. That's high, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes to the Carrington senior, Tate Wolski. We're just underway on a chilly Monday afternoon. Thielges says yes. Checks on Whitman, stretches. That's a good lead for Max Whitman. He's not going, and Wolski fouls it away again. It's still 1-2. Making him work a little bit. You would expect Gunnar Thielges to be out there maybe 40 or 50 pitches before we see some changes.
Yes, I would think something around that neighborhood.
1-2 again, the pitch, and Wolski takes inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Tate with an open stance on 2-2. Whitman holds, and the pitch is fouled away again. This is a terrific at bat.
Great at bat. That's what you want to do. Make him work out there on the mound.
8th pitch of the at bat is due to the Carrington senior. It's on the way, and Wolski skies it in the air to right. Moving towards foul territory and running out of room was Matson. It is another foul ball.
Great at bat, no matter what happens in this at bat. That's a big deal when you start the game being aggressive, and really like seeing that.
Whitman, a first pitch single. Wolski trying to back him up. Again, the 2-2, and that's high. Ball 3. Tremendous at bat by Tate Wolski. And if you're Gunnar Thielges, you're thinking, what do I got to do to get this guy out? The payoff is hit in the air to left center. Under it is Potts. He's got it, 2 down. But to your point, Rick, the end result isn't really that important. That was a great at bat.
Yeah, perfect. If you can do that, that's what matters early in the game. Again, being aggressive. I've always coached. I just believe if the ball's there in the first pitch, you go at it. Take a swing.
Talon Merring, 2 for 4 with an RBI and a steal on Friday. He takes a half swing at it, and it's 0-1 here. Merring, the starting center fielder today, with Whitman at first and 2 down in a scoreless game on the bank forward scoreboard as Thielges delivers a fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-2. Senior to junior here. The stretch in the 0-2. High and tight. 1-2. I can't imagine how difficult.
Delayed steal there by Whitman.
It sure is. A delayed steal, and he gets it. I was just going to say, I can't imagine how hard it would be right now to try and grip a curveball, and that one was not gripped correctly. Now the pitch, and Merring takes high. It's 2-2. So for Whitman, that is his first steal of the season. Carrington had just the 1 on Friday from Merring. 2-2 with a runner at second and 2 down. The pitch, it's swung on and popped up. Foul territory on the infield. Moving near the dugout is Irie, but he does not have a play on it. It's still 2-2. And this is an 18-pitch inning for Gunnar Thielges, which, look, when you're only going to go about 40 or 50, that matters.
It sure does. Nice effort there by the first baseman coming over, though. Very tough play.
They'll just trying to get out of the first inning. He stretches and now throws a fastball that bounced in 3-2. Another full count. If the inning continues, Jamison Coots would hit. 3 balls and 2 strikes with Whitman at second. The pitch is lined into right field, and it's down, a base hit. Whitman around third. He will score. It's an RBI single for Talon Marion. The Cardinals strike first. It's 1-0.
Great job of hitting there by Talon. Not trying to do too much to it and hit the ball, I think, where it was pitched.
An RBI for him, and now it's Jamison Coots. First pitch to Jamison is low, 1-0. Coots on Friday was over 2, but he walked twice. And that is a continuation of last year where he was one of the more patient hitters on the team. The 1-0 is a strike. It's 1-1. He never looked out of place, even as a freshman last year.
No.
The 1-1. Marion holds, and that's outside, 2-1.
I look for Jamison to have a pretty good year. He's, he put the bat on the ball pretty well last year. And
the 2-1 is high, ball 3. And now this is a 25 pitch at least first inning for Gunnar Thielges.
in this weather, that's huge.
The 3-1 is hit on the ground towards, it hits the runner, and the side is retired. All right, so that's a youthful mistake. You kind of want to avoid that if you can. But in the inning, a run on 2 hits with no errors and 1 left. And now at the end of 1 half inning on the Bank Forward scoreboard, it's the Cardinals 1 and the Lobos coming up.
Carrington Drug, your independently owned Good Neighbor Pharmacy, salutes caregivers everywhere. The ones who aid an aging parent or nurturing a sick child. The fact is, we are all caregivers at different times, and your community pharmacist is ready to go above and beyond to support you with encouragement and guidance, good times and bad. Visit with Matt Paulson and his expert staff at Carrington Drug, 415 Main Street in Carrington, caring for you and our community.
The lineup today brought to you by Bassett Motors for the LaMoure-LME Edgeley Lobos. Leads off with the pitcher Gunnar Thielges. The shortstop Colby Thielges hits second, and Ross Fredenberg, the third baseman, hits third. The catcher is Mason Workin, hitting fourth, with Brady Hansen, the designated hitter, hitting fifth. Logan Potts is in left field, hitting sixth. And for LaMoure-LME, they will have their right fielder, and I gotta pull up his first name because Matson is hitting 7th. Joey Potts is hitting 8th. He's in center, and Seth Irie is at first base hitting 9th. Let's give you the defense for the Carrington Cardinals.
For the Cardinals, you got Max Whitman behind the plate. Beauchamp's on the bump. At third base, Isaiah Otis. Shortstop is Tate Wolski. At second, James Rao. Playing first, Jamison Coots. Charles Jorgensen in right field. Talon Mering in center. And Radke Hui in left field.
And a season ago, Jacob Bassons was 0-2 with a 1.72 ERA and a 1.97 whip in 20 1/3 innings, 25 hits, 15 walks, and 10 strikeouts. And the key, Rick, with JV is always the same thing. Just throw strikes, because he throws at that awkward speed where hitters cannot time it right. But he's got to trust his stuff.
For sure. Jacob's really improved in the last 2 years, just strength-wise. His athleticism has increased tremendously. He played football. Again, I look for big things out of him, too. He's really made himself a nice ball player.
Grayson Matson, I knew that. It slipped right out of my mind. Grayson Matson is the right fielder for the Lobos. And so it's pitcher to pitcher immediately, as Gunnar Thielges is up there against Jacob Basons, and he takes strike one. Now on 0-1. A little bit in. 1 ball and 1 strike. So it's pretty much fastball changeup with Jacob, but he's able to mix the speeds on his fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike. He rocks to the wind and brings it home, and it's a fastball hitting the air to left. Moving over is Radke Hui. He's into a slide, and he can't quite make the catch. Good effort by Radke, but it's down for a base hit.
Tough play, making your first start out there in left field and being a young one like that. It's just learning experience.
And so that brings up Colby Thielges. Also excellent player. And now from the stretch, the pitch is a fastball strike over the outside corner. It's 0-1. Nothing in 1 is the count. Basons checks his sign with Whitman. Now checks Gunnar Thielges. The stretch in the 0-1. Runner goes. The pitch is strike. The throw down is late. A stolen base on strike 2 for Gunnar Thielges.
If I understand correctly, he's going to NDSU to be something in football, and he can run.
Possibly a DB, although with the move to FBS, who knows? 0-2 to Colby. Here's the pitch. Fastball high, 1-2. The Cardinals also now have a future North Dakota State football player, and Big Andrew Matt.
Yeah, congratulations to him.
1 ball and 2 strikes. The pitch. Curveball slapped into right center field. That's a base hit. Around third is Gunnar. He comes to the plate and will score. It's an RBI single for Colby Thielges, and the ball game is tied at 1.
The third baseman, Ross Fredberg.
And Ross Fredenberg will hit. That was a nice piece of hitting going the other way by Colby Thielges.
Yeah, especially 2 strikes on him. Didn't try to do too much to it, and base hit the right.
And so now it's Fredenberg, the third baseman, batting right. Takes a fastball, strike 0-1. Well, Wayne Shipman talked about in pregame, the biggest thing for JB is strike 1. Well, so far he's nothing but strike 1. I mean, he's 3 for 3 on first pitch strikes. Now the 0-1. Behind him, and down to second, goes Colby Thielges on a wild pitch.
Those are the little things that happen, and against a really good ball club, they can be detrimental to you if you make too many of them.
And this is a very good ball club that Carrington is up against today. Now the 1-1 is skied in the air pretty deep to right center field. On the move as Marion gets over his head and all the way to the warning track. Around third is Colby Thielges. He will score on the RBI double by Ross Fredenberg. It is 2-1, LaMoure-Litchfield, Marion Edgley.
Yeah, he got it out there up in the wind just a little bit, and it carried pretty good for a double.
You know, we talk about how the wind may not play a huge factor. That's true unless you get it up in the wind like that.
Yeah.
Then it can play a big factor. Now here is Mason Workin, and he takes a first pitch strike. It's 0-1. Nobody out. 2 home for LaMoure-Litchfield, Marion Edgley. The 0-1. Workin skies it just beyond the infield. Going out is Rao. He's called off by Wolski, and nobody has it. And that's one of those plays that does not go down as an error, but someone has to be able to make that play.
Tate came a long way to try to make that catch. Again, a little bit inexperience in both second base and right field. It's just one, though, you just have to take charge on. You have to come sprinting in and call them off.
You've got a second baseman who is an 8th grader and a right fielder who does not have a lot of games under his belt out there, so you can understand it. It is a single. There was no movement by the base runner, Fredenberg, and the pitch is a strike again, so nothing but first pitch strikes here from Basons.
And he actually could have gotten quite a bit off that second base because everybody vacated. There was nobody there at the base at all.
0-1 is fouled straight back, nothing in 2.
So that turned out in Carrington's favor, but because he could have been off there quite a ways and seen it drop and then moved up to third.
And that's just instincts. I mean,
Yep.
You've got to work that play a couple times to get used to it, I'm sure. The stretch in the 0-2 now on the way is a curveball wide to Brady Hansen, who is the designated hitter. Initially in Gage Dunn's lineup, he was the second baseman. He's now just a designated hitter. Here's the 1-2. And he takes inside. 2-2, and for Jacob Basons, he's up to 16 pitches. We expect to see him. We expect to see Max Whitman. We expect to see Chuck Jorgensen in this game. Here's the 2-2. Fastball skied behind the plate. Whitman doesn't have a play. It's still 2 balls and 2 strikes. If it sounds like we've been handed a lineup card out of spring training, well, other than the weather, you're pretty accurate with that.
Yep, for sure.
The weather is not spring training weather at all. Florida or Arizona.
I'm not sure it's fall football weather.
The 2-2 is skied in the air towards right. Jorgensen nearing the line. Jorgensen will watch it drop foul. And it's still 2-2.
Again, I think that ball got up there just a little bit high in the wind and just carried it a little bit further. Charles did a good job of hustling over there to try to make the play.
Yeah, it's definitely a left field to right field wind. No doubt about that. The aforementioned Gage Dunn at third, coaching over there. Jonas Van Enck at first. And again, the 2-2. Lined out to center field. Back is Maring a few steps to make the catch. A bluff of a tag and nothing doing. There's the first out of the inning. Everybody just holds up right where they are.
I was wondering if they're going to tag up and test Talen's arm, but
And Talen does have a good arm.
he sure does.
Here's Logan Potts, the left fielder, one of 2 Potts brothers in the outfield. There's also a Potts in the announcer's booth. Our guy, as strike 1 is thrown again by Jacob Basons. Roger is, of course, in the announcer's booth. Here's the 0-1. Fastball, there's a strike, and it's 0-2. Well, I tell you what, his fastball's got a little giddy up today. Maybe that's why there's some contact being made.
Like I said, he's gotten stronger in these last couple of years, so give him credit.
Here's the 0-2 from JB. Fastball hit on the ground, right side towards Coots. He'll flip it to Basons in time. Both runners move up on the 3-1 ground out, and there's 2 down.
Good play by Jamison there. Didn't try to do too much on that throw and got the second out.
And now it is Grayson Matson, the right fielder for the Lobos. It's 2-1 on the bank forward scoreboard in the last of the first inning, and now Basons steps back. He'd rather go from the full wind.
Here's where you got to come up big and make a big defensive play.
There's a fastball strike. He is 7 for 7 first pitch strikes. My goodness. I think he's gotten the memo about throwing more strikes this year. Have mercy. 0-1. His 24th pitch of the inning is a fastball just off the outside. 1-1. A ball and a strike with 2 home in the inning. And now the 1-1. Fastball. He blew it by him. Swing and a miss, 1-2.
Good pitch there, down low.
You go back to that, I would think.
Yep.
1-2. Bason's rocks, he kicks, he throws, and it's a fast ball just off the outside, 2-2. Good pitch there. If the inning continues, Joey Potts would hit. 2-2, 2 out, 2 on, 2 in. The pitch, high and tight, ball 3. Three and 2. Big pitch here, number 28 of the inning. Bason's throws, and it's strike 3 on a check swing. Apparently he went around, and the side is retired. For LaMoure, Litchfield, Marion, Edgeley in the first. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and 2 left. And now at the end of 1 inning on the Bank Forward scoreboard, it is LaMoure, Litchfield, Marion, Edgeley 2, Carrington 1 on the I3G Sports Network.
Fun is always on tap. I'm heading to Headlocks. Headlocks. Headlocks.
Head on over to Headlocks of Carrington for some great deals after the Cardinals game. If you and your friends come in sporting any Cardinals gear, you'll not only receive the friendliest service around, but also special discounts. Ask for more details and visit us on Facebook for all of our happenings.
The fun is always on tap. I'm heading to Headlocks. Headlocks. Headlocks.
Headlocks, Carrington, North Dakota.
There's no community like a Cenex community. That's why every Cenex store is proud to serve theirs by supporting local athletic teams, promoting the arts, and making sure each store is a place its neighbors can find what they need, catch up with their friends, and stay connected. It's also why we give back, helping to make the wonderful places we call home the best they can be. The store next door, powered locally at Cenex.
Visit your local Arrowwood Prairie Co-op in Carrington, Wimbledon, Cooperstown, and Sutton.
Cardinals trail 2-1 as we go to the second. It will be James Rao, Isaiah Otis, and Chuck Jorgensen. Rao walked twice on Friday. I was very impressed at the patience. 9 walks on Friday against Valley City.
No, I watched the game on the YouTube and stuff like that, and yeah, that's a good sign that you're not just swinging at anything.
First pitch to the 8th grader Rao is low, 1-0. Now Gunnar Thilgis to the plate, inside 2-0. You know, I've heard a lot about over the course of from last year to this year as the 2-0 is outside ball 3, about how much better James Rao is now than he was a year ago.
He's really improved as an athlete, too, and so forth. Last year he put the ball on the bat and the ball pretty good. The
3-0 is a strike over the inside, 3-1.
Biggest thing for these younger hitters is to have confidence.
And the 3-1 is inside, a leadoff walk for James Rao, and it'll bring up Isaiah Otis. Otis had an RBI walk on Friday, aside from that 0 for 1. And we do expect to see him catching at some point in this game because we think that Max Whitman will get some time on the hill. Rao at first. First pitch is a strike to Otis. It's 0-1. Isaiah got a lot of third base time in the summer, and now he's pretty much the everyday third baseman. Here's the 0-1. That's high, 1-1. It's really unfortunate what happened to Cody Otto with his shoulder injury that basically just he had to stop playing baseball, and it really is a bummer. The 1-1 is a strike, 1-2, but out of that difficult situation comes Isaiah Otis being given a chance.
Yeah, Cody's going to play some college football at Mayville State, I believe, or whatever. So
now the 1-2 inside, 2-2 with a couple of other Carrington boys. Dylan Bachmeyer, Brock Jungles.
And his brother's there.
And his brother, Jake Otto. That's right. 2-2. Rao at first, nobody out, and a swing and a miss, strike 3. First strikeout second strikeout for Gunnar Thilgis. And with 1 down, here comes Chuck Jorgensen.
It looks like Isaiah just pulled off that ball just a little bit, and you get that where you trying to pull the ball.
Chuck was 0 for 2 on Friday, and he takes ball 1 here. With 1 on and 1 out, we're in the second. It is 2-1 LaMoure-Litchfield Marion Edgley.
He really improved from the start of the season last year coming out, and that, I mean, it's going to take some experience at the plate just to get used to seeing breaking balls and change-ups, fastballs and everything, but he sure works hard.
Thiel just took advantage of that and threw a fastball by him. It's 1-1, and now Thiel just stretches. Rao not going, and Jorgensen takes ball 2. We expect that the home opener will now be Thursday against Kidder County. It's supposed to be a super nice day Thursday. The 2-1 is hit in the air along the right field line. Moving over Matson, it's off the tip of his glove in foul territory. And it's 2-2. It's supposed to be in the 60s on Thursday and the 70s on Friday. And then the beginning of next week just looks spectacular.
It was at Saturday, like 35?
That's right. That's right. We have a Mother Nature in North Dakota these days that cannot figure herself out. 2-2.
For sure.
The pitch, and Jorgensen takes in the dirt ball 3. Now, this is a youthful player at the plate. Would you send James Rowell here? 3-2 is taken for strike 3 call, and they did not send Rowell. So there's 2 down in the inning. And before Radke Hui bats, we pause 10 seconds for station identification on the voice of the Cardinals.
The Cardinal is AM 1600 KDAK, Carrington, and FM 100.1 K261EW, Carrington. Locally owned and operated by I3G Media.
BJ Walters and Rick Christensen with you as Radke Hui takes strike 1 from Gunnar Thielges. And now the 0-1 is a little bit high. 1 ball and 1 strike.
I'm not sure how many breaking balls he's trying to throw, but I wouldn't try to throw a lot of them.
That's fouled straight back by the 7th grader Radke Hui, 1-2. So you consider this. You've got second baseman who's an 8th grader, left fielder who's a 7th grader, and with the numbers that came out this year, the future looks okay. 1-2 is a curveball, strike 3 called. And striking out the side is the right-hander Gunnar Thielges. He allows a base runner on a walk and nothing more. And at the end of an inning and a half on the Bank Forward scoreboard, it is still LaMoure-Litchfield Marion Edgley 2, Carrington 1.
When you're thinking about insurance, think of Bickett Insurance. Bickett Insurance, through our partnership with Auto Owners Insurance, can take care of your farm, home, auto, business, or life insurance needs. The agents at Bickett Insurance have over 115 years of insurance experience. We know how to design policies to protect the things important to you. Give Bickett Insurance a call today.
Better get Bickett. Bickett Insurance Agency. Better get Bickett. Bickett Insurance Agency.
Here at Sendak Cooperative, we're here to provide you with all the products and services you've come to rely on for your farm operation. Please give us a call for all your fertilizer, seed, energy, and fuel needs for this year's growing season, and let us help you with all your grain marketing decisions. You can contact us today at any of our locations in Central North Dakota or visit us on the web at sendakcooperative.com. Sendak Cooperative, helping farm owners grow and succeed today and into the future.
We promised you Cardinal softball updates during the broadcast today. Here's the only one you're going to get. It didn't happen. They'll play on May 1st at home against Mayport CG Hatton Northwood. Cardinals now scheduled to go to Fessenden Thursday to take on Harvey Wells County. And that'll be at 4:30.
Hard to believe in the middle of February you had a better day than there is today.
Is that the truth or what?
About 60 degrees or whatever it was, 55.
Oh, my goodness. People were thinking about breaking out the shorts, and then Mother Nature said, really? Really? Joey Potts, then Seth Ivory and Gunnar Thielges against Jacob Basons in his second inning. He threw 28 pitches in the first. And he throws strike one again. He has gone 8 for 8 on strike one.
But really good if you could get these first two batters out before Gunnar comes up at the top of the order again.
0-1 bounces in, 1-1. One ball and one strike is the count to the right-handed hitting Joey Potts. Base on, rocks, kicks, and throws. A curveball, and yeah, that's the issue with trying to throw a curveball right now. It may slip out of your hands. It does. And
it's unfortunate, but I believe that's the number 8 batter. I say throw fastballs and make them put the ball in play, especially with the weather the way that it is. That's just my feeling on that. But now you got a chance with this top of the order coming up with guys being on base, and you want to try to avoid that.
Seth Ivory may be asked to bunt, but Isaiah Otis does not think so. He's playing back at third base. First pitch, Ivory's not bunting, and he swings through strike one. Ivory's a player that very much benefited from playing in the summer last year for LaMoure.
He's a big kid.
0-1. Here it comes. It's a fastball, foul tipped into the mitt of Whitman. 0-2. And so far, JB not messing around with this guy. Just throw the fastball by him.
That's what I like.
0-2. Here's the stretch. And the 0-2. And he hit him. Back-to-back hit by pitch, and there's 2 on and nobody out.
I couldn't see with the release out of there. I hope he wasn't trying to throw a curveball because he was behind those 2 fastballs.
He sure was. Sometimes you have a sequence in your head. Sometimes the sequence is what the batter tells you it is. Gunnar Thiel just singled and scored in the first. 2 on, nobody out. He swings through strike one, and that looked like the bottom fell out of it, whatever it was. That looked like it just dropped at the last second. 0-1 the count. 2 on, nobody out. We're in the home second. 2-1, Lobos. The pitch, curveball, there's a strike, and it's 0-2. Like I said earlier, I've watched a lot of major league games, and even those guys are struggling to grip a curveball right now. The 0-2, base on, throws inside, 1-2.
Definitely weather is a big factor.
1-2. I cannot believe the Twins have the best record in the American League.
Isn't that something?
Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out on a pitch in the dirt. Down goes Gunnar Thielges, and there's 1 down in the second.
Boy, what a big strike out there.
Here's Colby Thielges, an RBI single and a run scored back in the first. We're in the second. It's 2-1. The stretch by base-ons. First pitch to Colby Thielges. Popped up foul straight back and out of play. It's 0-1. What have you made of the Major League season to this point? What do you make of ABS?
I don't know. I'm so about that. I'm kind of the old-fashioned baseball guy that there's an umpire behind the plate, and that's the way it goes. But it sure looks.
The 0-1 is lined, caught by the second baseman, Rao, double play. He caught the base runner, Potts, too far off the bag, and it's a 4-6 double play that ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. And now at the end of 2 on the Bank Forward scoreboard, it is the LaMoure-Litchfield-Marion Edgeley Lobos 2 and the Carrington Cardinals 1.
Bassett Motors, where our customers send their friends.
Hi, this is James at Bassett Motors. Let's test drive a new Chevrolet together. Stack up the savings with discounts and rebates combined with 0% financing for the lowest payments of the year. See us online at BassettMotors.com or call us 701-652-2955. Or better yet, stop in and see our wide selection of new and pre-owned vehicles.
Where our customers send their friends.
This is Thor Nelson, a Minot resident and National Hockey League official for 21 years. A high school sports official is someone who has played the game, coached the game, and is definitely a fan of the game and wants to give something back. The game has touched their lives, and now as an official, they positively affect the lives of the young people playing today. Getting involved is easy. Call your local high school or the North Dakota High School Activities Association at 701-845-3953. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association and this radio station.
Well, you can't say enough about the pitch made by Jacob Basons to get the line drive 4-6 double play and get Carrington back to the bat rack.
That was big. Very big.
And it will be the top of the order. Basons, Whitman, and Wolski against Gunnar Thielges, who has thrown 45 pitches. This is probably his last inning. Basons grounded out to begin things, back to the mound. And a great play by James Rao to make the catch on that line drive. First pitch is a strike. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he had to go to his right, made a nice stretch, caught it, and doubled him off at second.
0-1 to Basons. The pitch is a little above the belt, 1-1. A good fastball. Boy, I tell you what, Gunnar Thielges throws hard. 1-1 the count. Here it is. Basons hits it on the ground towards third. It's a little spinner that goes foul. And it's 1-2.
Good hustle by Jacob down the line.
Pretty good play by Fredenberg to not come charging it before it spun foul, because if he touches it, there's no way with the speed of Basons that they get him.
Nope, it would not have been close.
1-2 still to Basons. The pitch. Curveball, he struck him out looking, and that's 4 in a row for Gunnar Thielges. Wow, that was really pretty. And here's Max Whitman, who singled and scored in the first.
From my angle, it looked like Jacob probably thought it was a little bit high, so he laid off.
First pitch to Whitman. Inside, straighten him up, 1-0.
Threw him a curveball because he hit that fastball right in the nose the first time up.
And Max Whitman's not a guy that waits around. Case in point, the 1-0 fouled straight back, 1-1.
He hits a high fastball as well as anybody I've coached all through the years. I'm amazed, and he's a good hitter overall, but he can really hit that high fastball. He can square it up.
1-1 is a curveball that does not do its namesake. 2 balls and a strike. This will be the home of the Region 3B tournament. Here's the 2-1. Whitman takes ball 3. Yes, I mean the stadium, but I also mean I3G Sports Network. We are the exclusive streaming home of the regional tournament. The 3-1, and Whitman takes a high strike at 3-2. We'll be with you on May 18th, 19th, and 20th. A different format to the tournament this year because it's now 6 teams, not 5. The 3-2, and Whitman skies one out to deep left. Potts is chasing. He won't get it. Whitman around first into second with his first double of 2026. And there's the high fastball that he rips.
Yep, right on it. He's got that down. He's just a strong athlete.
He certainly is. Now Tate Wolski. Actually, Todd Bickett, that's a good question. I am not sure.
Dan Haugen's out in second.
Dan Haugen's on second, all right. Here's Wolski, 0-for-1 with a fly out. The pitch is tapped on the ground, foul of third. It's 0-1.
Well, base hit here could tie it up pretty easy.
Sure could. Also, good job by Todd holding me accountable. I forgot to get the umps. Here's the 0-1 to Wolski, and he hits it on the ground back to Gunnar Thielges. Whitman will go to third. Thielges throws to first in time, and there's 2 down.
Well, here comes Talon, another chance for an RBI.
Mehring had the single in the first inning that scored Jacob Basons. And he's got a chance to tie the game. A lot of ways to score a run from here. Fastball strike, it's 0-1. Inside 1-1. I'm not sure if that's Landon Peel umpiring or not. 1-1 the count. The pitch is high and tight, 2-1. It is a younger guy, so it could be Landon. 2-1. The stretch by Thielges. He throws. And that is gulped in the air to center. Moving back as Potts. It's over his head. Merring around first. He will be held to a single, but Whitman comes in to score, and the game is tied at 2. And already, Rick, this year, Talon Merring has 4 hits. He had 7 all of last year.
Yeah, you can really tell that he's gotten stronger, got confidence, obviously, and hope it continues.
Now Jamison Coots, who reached on a fielder's choice. He takes ball 1. Actually, he reached on Talon Merring getting hit by a ground ball in the first. That ended the inning, but it's a fielder's choice. Here's the 1-0, and that's a little high, 2-0. So a good response here by Carrington to going behind by a run. And the top of this order looks like it's going to be awfully good.
Absolutely.
That's it on the ground. Back to Gunnar Thielges. Might want to pick on someone else. He throws to first, and the side is retired. But Carrington get a run back on 2 hits with no errors and 1 left. And now, at the end of 2.5 innings on the I3G Sports Network, it is now the Lobos 2 and the Cardinals 2.
Running tough, running strong. High Plains Equipment.
High Plains Equipment is your authorized Case IH dealer serving farmers around Carrington, Devils Lake, Rugby, and Harvey. When you're ready to invest in a new piece of quality Case IH equipment, their friendly, knowledgeable sales, financing, service, and parts departments will make sure your experience is outstanding. Visit highplainseq.com to connect with your local Case IH High Plains Equipment location. Many dream of 5-star hotels and 5-star restaurants. What about 5-star treatment from your dentist? That's exactly what you'll get at Carrington Dental Care. Dr. J's and Dr. Chaz's gentle, relaxed, and friendly atmosphere will give you a full-service dental experience with 5-star customer service and care. Carrington Dental Care will give you 5-star dental treatment for the entire family. New patients are always welcome. Visit thecarringtondentist.com or call 701-652-2801.
2-2 game as we go to the bottom of the third. Ask and ye shall receive. Who is umpiring today, Rick?
Oh, got it. Clayton Greenick is behind the plate.
Yep. And, of course, Dan Haugen at second. It will be Fredenberg, Workin, and Hansen, 3, 4, and 5 in the Lobo order. Against Jacob Basons, who's thrown 40 pitches. This could be his last inning. We'll see. But so far, no errors in the game. There was just the one ball that got caught up in the wind. I think Wayne Shipman will be all right with how this is going so far.
Oh, I think for sure. As long as you keep yourself in the game by making plays, he'll be pleased.
Fredenberg doubled into right center. It scored a run back in the first inning. Jacob Basons from the full wind throws a fastball that's topped foul. It's 0-1. You know, you and Wayne worked so well together because your philosophy on the game is very similar. And here's the 0-1. Hit in the air. Out to right center, moving out is Rao. It drops in front of Jorgensen for a leadoff hit.
One of them tweeners.
One of those little Texas League tweeners, and it's a leadoff base hit that brings up Mason Workin, who singled in the first. But getting back to that point, the thing I've always found fascinating about being around you guys is you try as much as you can for these kids to simplify the game.
For sure. You don't want them to overthink. It's got to be a reaction, and through repetition and all that that you do. You want to be instinctive and do the things that you need to do.
Ball one, now the 1-0, and working tops it towards Gage Dunn, who makes the play and gets a cheer from his dugout and then makes a poor throw. Well, he got the first part of it, just got to work on the second part now.
Going back to that base hit, I think, as we get further in the year, I mean, James would attack that thing a little bit more. He kind of just cruised a little bit, and you got to drop step and go get it.
1-1 high and tight, 2-1. How much do you guys, in a situation like this, before the inning, tell JB, hey, this is your last inning, make sure it's a good one, things like that? Here's the 2-1 hit on the ground foul, 2-2.
We definitely communicated with them and asked them how their arm is, how's your arm doing? You don't want to have any tightness and this or that, so we try to tell them, let us know so we don't have you going too long.
2-2. Middle infield looks for a double play, and that's fouled away. Still 2-2. Middle infield of Wolski and Rao looking for a hard hit ground ball. Coots holds the runner. Fredenberg at first. Again, the 2-2 to Workin is a curved ball that hit him. Third hit by pitch, and there's 2 on and nobody out. And that'll bring up Brady Hansen, who flied out in his first at bat. It's just so hard to throw a curveball.
I wouldn't be surprised to see him lay a bunt down and maybe get these runners to second and third.
It's a good call. See if that's the way Gage Dunn plays this. In a tie game in the third on the Bank Forward scoreboard. Happy to have you with us. The stretch. And the pitch, he is bunting, and Hansen gets a good one down to base-ons. One play at first is in time, sacrifice complete. 1-3. Fredenberg to third and Workin to second.
Getting them over to second and third now, like you said, there's a number of ways, but a fly ball, tagging up, you score a run.
And Carrington will pull the infield into the edge of the grass here for Logan Potts, who grounded out in his first at bat. First pitch is high, 1-0. That was Bason's 50th pitch. One and 0. Here it comes. Fastball. Did it hit him? It did. Well, that does set up the force at any base. And Grayson Matson will bat with the bases loaded and one down in the third.
Anybody that ever coached against me knew how much I liked the suicide squeeze play. I used that an awful lot through the years. And I learned that from a coach that was so competitive and hard to beat. His name was Keith Snortland. And he did that until I got tired of it. And then I started doing the same thing.
So Matson struck out in his first at bat. The corners began in. Now they're back. The pitch. Matson takes ball one.
Boy, that didn't miss by much.
Sure didn't. Looked pretty good. One ball to count. Now the 1-0 from Basons is a strike at the knees, and it's 1-1. LaMoure, Litchville, Marion, Edgeley 2, Carrington 2 here in the last of the third inning. Here's the 1-1. High, 2-1. Looked like he short-armed that one just ever so slightly.
Kind of quick pitched it is what he did.
2-1. Sign of fatigue, perhaps. Here's the 2-1 from the senior. High and tight, ball 3. With the bases loaded and one out here in the third.
I'll be shocked if he swings at this pitch for some reason.
Yeah, I would be too. Here's the 3-1. And he took a strike. It's 3-2. And I'm a little surprised that was a curveball. 3-2 the count. Big pitch in this game here.
Absolutely.
Base-ons, rocks, kicks, throws, and he topped it fouled in Matson. Still 3-2.
I hope he throws a fastball because he looks like he's behind that on his swing.
3-2. Again, base-ons, fires. Fastball high, ball 4, and it's a 3-2 LaMoure-Litchfield Marion Edgeley advantage. Coming in to score is Fredenberg, and now here's Joey Potts, who was hit by a pitch in the last inning.
Be nice to get these 8 and 9 batters out.
There's a strike, and it's 0-1. And this almost certainly now is the last inning for base-ons. This will be pitch number 60. Here's the 0-1. Almost hit him again. 1-1 inside.
I would think that I'd be surprised if Gunnar Thielges comes back out in the next inning too after
would too, yep.
64 pitches.
We might be in to the bullpens. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. What was that pitch? That looked like a cutter. And I know he doesn't throw a cutter, but it looked like it cut.
It might have a little movement on it.
1-2. Here it is. There it is again. Strike 3 called on the inside corner. And there's 2 down. I really don't know what that pitch is.
It's kind of hard to tell from our angle right here, in all honesty, where we're at. But, yeah, he came back. That's a big out.
Now Seth Irie, who got hit.
This one's even bigger.
Sure is. First pitch, fastball, strike 0-1. And I know based on the swings you saw the first at bat, you would be tempted to just try to blow fastballs by him.
That's what I'd be telling him to throw.
Nothing in 1. Base-ons with 3 on and 2 out and 1 in. Throws a fastball. Did not miss by much. 1-1. One ball and 1 strike. I would imagine either way, this is Base-on's last hitter.
I would think so.
The pitch is outside 2-1.
That looked like a curveball there.
Sure did. Because I think with Gunnar Thielges on deck, you don't want to go through the lineup a 3rd time today.
No.
2-1 to Irie. Here it is. There's a strike over the outside, and it's 2-2. This will be pitch number 67 for JB.
Big out right here if he can get him.
2-2 with 3 on and 1 in. The pitch inside, and now the merry-go-round begins. All the runners will get going. From third, Workin. From second, Potts, and from first, Matson. They all take off. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And the ball game, or not the ball game, but the inning is over. The ball game is not over. But a run without the benefit of a hit, an error, and 3 left. And at the end of 3 innings on the Bank Forward scoreboard, it's now the Lobos 3 and the Cardinals 2.
Get ready to mow better and faster with a John Deere mower or compact tractor from Leading Edge Equipment. With a huge selection of new and pre-owned John Deere zero-turns, lawn tractors, and compact tractors, you'll be ready to tackle any project on your property. Visit leadingedgeequipment.com to view inventory or stop in for a test drive. Now through May, save 15% on mower blades, belts, and home maintenance kits. Leading Edge Equipment, proud to be your John Deere dealer in Michigan, Devils Lake, Hampton, and Carrington. Do you want to make sure homework time isn't spent on games and video streaming? Dakota Central can help. With Experience IQ, you set limits to ensure your kids aren't playing when they should be doing homework. With premium managed Wi-Fi from Dakota Central, you can create healthier internet habits for your children from the easy-to-use Command IQ app. Learn more about premium Wi-Fi and Experience IQ today at www.dakotacentral.com.
It's always tough. You don't get you're getting out here and getting innings in this one.
The line scores through 3 innings. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors, leaving 6 for LaMoure-Litchfield Marion Edgeley. For Carrington, 2 runs, 4 hits, I have them without an error. The scoreboard has them with 1 error and 3 left. It will be James Rao, Isaiah Otis, and Chuck Jorgensen against Gunnar Thielges.
Yeah, I don't know what the error would be. I don't remember that.
Rao walked in his first at bat, and he almost got hit in the knee there. It's 1-0. The Carrington 8th grader against the future Bison. The 1-0 is inside, 2-0. I have to think that the leash is awfully short for Gunnar Thielges right now.
I would think so with the temperature and the...
That's high and tight, and he has not been close with these. It's 3-0. And, I mean, he's about to throw his 68th pitch, which is probably close to what Gage Dunn wants him to throw as he throws a strike. It's 3-1. The 3-1 now to Rao. Is a strike over the inside, 3-2. Isaiah Otis next, and then Chuck Jorgensen. Here's the payoff. Line down the right field line. It's a base hit. And now it takes a funny spin on Matson, but he's able to get it back in quickly. And James Rao has a leadoff single.
Third base.
Nice base hit by him.
And here is Isaiah Otis, who struck out in his first at bat.
See if Wayne has him bunt him up.
Wayne Shipman at third, Luke Coots at first. Coaching him up, and a check on the runner. It was not an accurate throw, and Rao was back either way. Yep, made a trade with Wayne in the offseason. We said, you can have Luke Coots, I'll take Rick Christensen, and everybody was happy. And indeed, Otis is bunting, and he takes ball 1. It bounces off the glove of the catcher Workin, and down to second is Rao on the pass ball.
He might even bunt him over to third.
1-0 the count. Wayne Shipman flashes the signs. Here's the stretch by Thielges. Otis foul bunts it. It's 0-1. Coach Shipman's still one of the old school guys. He's still going to give the signs, not read numbers off of a wristband. Here's the 1-1. Now Otis rips it to third. It's caught. Throw to second. Double play. A line drive to Fredenberg. And Rao gets doubled up 5-4.
That's just a tough one. Not too many even older, experienced ball players don't get picked off on that one. That was hit right in the screws. Just happened to be right at him.
Chuck Jorgensen swings through strike 1. He struck out looking at his first at bat. Now the 0-1 from Thielges. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Well, that's the great thing about this game. You can do everything right, and once the ball hits the bat, it's no longer in your control.
For sure, that's for sure.
The 0-2 hit on the ground foul, still 0-2. This will be pitch number 77 for Gunnar Thielges.
It's just one of those things right there where if you watch the swings of Charles, that
curveball fouled off.
And there it is again. He's throwing him a curveball to let his bat catch up to the ball when I would be instructing him, throw the fastball, make him hit the ball.
Here's the 0-2. Fastball, blew it right by him, strike 3. A strikeout for Thielges, and the side is retired. Carrington gets a hit but leaves nobody. And now halfway through it, middle of the fourth, after 3.5 on the Bank Forward scoreboard, it is still the Lobos 3 and the Cardinals 2.
Carrington sports fans, want to stay on top of all the local action? Catch what you missed by checking out the Foster County Independent. From game-changing plays to memorable moments, we've got you covered with the most in-depth sports coverage in town. And don't miss our stunning photo galleries that capture every thrilling moment and winning smile. For the latest scores, stories, and stunning sports shots, grab your copy of the Foster County Independent today or visit us online at fosterconews.com.
Here at Old National Bank of Carrington, we prefer to be the bank of choice that helps our clients fulfill their dreams, passionately supports our communities, and invest in the growth and development of our team members. Our mission has deep roots and a trusted partner. We invest our time, heart, and expertise so that our clients and communities thrive. Come see us today at Old National Bank from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday through Friday on Main Street in Carrington.
Defensive changes for the Cardinals. The new center fielder is Jacob Basons. The new shortstop is Taylor Mering. And the new pitcher is Tate Wolski, who went 2 innings on Friday and was charged with the loss. So, Rick, my immediate mind goes to ask you this. Can you have a plan in mind, and now you are competitive in a region game against the best team in the region, and now your mentality changes as a coach? Because I don't think Tate Wolski was necessarily the plan today.
I know, just talking to Wayne a little bit, not today, but yesterday, he said that, if it was close and there was an opportunity to stay in the game, that he might use Tate because he'd only thrown 51 pitches or whatever, and this doesn't surprise me because it's 3-2 and top of the order coming up.
You have a chance to perhaps, if you're Carrington, beat a team that is among the favorites to win a state championship this year.
Absolutely.
I mean, my goodness. Top of the order, that also might have something to do with it. Gunnar Thielges, 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout and a run scored. So here is Wolski. His first pitch is a fastball outside, 1-0. Wolski gave up 8 runs, but only 3 were earned on Friday. That bounces in 2-0 in his
just so long he doesn't try to overthrow.
Yep.
Go out there and nice, easy motion, throw strikes.
Here's a 2-0. Swing and a miss. Gunnar not waiting around. It's 2-1. Of course, Wolski had that brilliant performance against New Rockford Cheyenne last year, the 2-1. Hit in the air, out to left. Moving in is Radke Hui to slide and make the catch. 1 down.
Nice play by him out there. It's a big out.
It certainly is, yeah.
Keep that speed off the bases.
Here's Colby Thielges, who has singled and lined into a double play. Both teams have lined into a double play today. And there's a slashed base hit through the right side. And a 1-out single in front of the new right fielder, Leighton Salvaggio. I believe that's who that is.
Yeah, I believe so.
Leighton Salvaggio.
Can't see a number from here, but.
So a single for Colby Thielges brings up Ross Fredenberg, who has doubled and singled. Runner goes, the pitch is a ball, the throw is behind the sliding Thielges, who steals second base. So now a big moment because it's a 1-run game right now. 1-0 the count.
Got to make the play defensively.
The 1-0. Fastball hit on the ground towards the middle. Backhanded by Rao. The throw to first in time with a great scoop by Jamison Coots. Fine play at both ends.
Great play. Great play both ways. Big out.
And now with 2 down, here's Mason Workin. My goodness. Spinning to the wrong side was Rao after he fielded it and still made the play. First pitch to Workin is low, 1-0. Mason is singled and been hit by a pitch, which, by the way, I don't know if you remember this, but that's how the regional tournament ended last year. With Workin being hit by a pitch. That's outside, 2-0. It caused a mercy rule win in the first regional final between LaMoure-Litchfield, Marion Edgley, and New Rockford Cheyenne. The 2-0 is outside ball 3, and he's not showing a whole lot of interest in facing Mason Workin. Is Wolski. Ah, yes, the sounds of North Dakota high school baseball. The train in the background. The 3-0 is low. Ball for, yeah, he was not pitching to him. And that will bring up Brady Hansen, who has sacrificed and flied out. You know it's high school baseball season when you hear that in the background.
Absolutely.
Now, Wolski to Hansen. Big moment here in a one-run game. 3-2 on the bank forward scoreboard. The pitch. Fastball, a strike. The runner goes. The throw down. Gets away. Now the throw home will be late. It's a double steal, and it's 4-2.
Pretty good throw there down to second. A little bit of confusion, I think, down there. Unfortunately.
So 4-2 and a 1-0 count to Hansen. The pitch. A strike at the knees. It's 1-1 on a fastball. That's the one thing Tate was doing very well in Valley City. He was throwing that fastball at the knees repeatedly. Here's the 1-1. A curveball hit on the ground off the glove of Wolski. It's Rao to first, and the side is retired. Score that 1-4-3 if you're scoring with us. And in the inning, 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. And now, at the end of 4 innings on the I3G Sports Network, it is the Lobos 4 and the Cardinals 2.
When it's time to buy a new appliance for your home, remember DJ's Home Center. Did you know they are a locally owned business and that they have been serving this great community since 1993? DJ's Home Center services and delivers within 45 miles of Carrington, bringing you the best prices on all major brand appliances. So don't go anywhere else. Remember that DJ's Home Center is your local, low-price, best-trained appliance store. Located right by the roundabout. Go Cardinals.
Committed to serving you with compassion. Evans Funeral Home of Carrington and New Rockford. Always available with the care you require, even at the most difficult time. You can count on Evans Funeral Home to provide guidance and answers when it comes to pre-planning, finding the perfect monument or marker to honor your loved one, or for service arrangements. Contact Evans Funeral Home in New Rockford at 947-2911 or in Carrington at 652-3003.
Where are we at?
I'm going to get way into the weeds here with a rule, but just follow me for a second. On the online roster, Radke Hui is listed as number 18. Leighton Salvaggio is listed as number 18. On Wayne's lineup card, they're both listed as 18. They're both about to hit. What does that mean? Actually, no. Radke Hui. Oh, that's right. Salvaggio is in for Chuck, who finished the last. Okay, that's fine. So it's Radke Hui, then Basons and Whitman against Gunnar Thielgis, who's still out there, and Radke takes ball 1. But what is the rule on that, Rick? Can you have 2 number 18s, 1 batting and 1 on base?
You know, I'm not 100% sure on that. That might
Hui
fall in
pops
there.
it up to shallow center,
No.
and it's caught by Potts. 1 down.
Good job putting it in play.
And with 1 down, it's the top of the order that's been very good today. Jacob Basons, a strikeout and a groundout, though.
I mean, that's a 7th grader going up against a senior, and you put the ball in play. That's a win.
It is a win. Radke, obviously a fine athlete. Here's the pitch to Basons, and he lines 1 out to center. Potts on the move. He almost slips, but he makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
That's a play right there. One of those things about being outside and so forth and reading the ball. And he almost came in too far on that one.
Max Whitman has singled and doubled in the game. He will hit here with the bases clear and 2 down.
I see they're backing up a little bit. They're playing for that no doubles defense here in the 5th.
Can't blame them. First pitch, Whitman watches a breaking ball that drops in. It's 0-1. No balls and a strike, and Whitman takes strike 2.
I don't think he's going to get a fastball this time.
No.
He's rocked 2 of them so far.
There's the 0-2. Curveball bounced in. 1-2. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do with an 0-2 pitch. I saw the Max Muncy walk-off homer the other night. It's a slider right down the middle on 0-2. Are you kidding me? A 1-2. Curveball ripped into left center field, base hit. Max Whitman's 3 for 3.
He's just a good hitter. He'd be one of the top hitters in the region for sure, and the state.
And so it brings up Tate Wolski, who has flied out and grounded out. But I was watching that with my significant other, and the moment he threw it, I said, seriously, on 0-2? Seriously. The pitch, Wolski takes a strike.
Yeah, they make mistakes too.
And at the big league level, it's because they're trying to spin it too much. They're trying to spin everything. The 0-1. Wolski hits it in the air deep to right center field. Moving over is Matson. He loses the hat, but he doesn't lose the ball, and the side is retired. A hit and 1 left, and now at the end of 4.5 innings on the bank forward scoreboard, it's still LaMoure, Litchville, Marion, Edgeley 4, and Carrington 2. Here on the I3G Sports Network. Central City H2O of Carrington has all of your beverage, water bottle, dispenser, and vending needs covered. They serve a 15-county area and deliver to home, office, and work sites a line of water and other products. Visit CentralCityH2O.com or call 701-652-2141. Visit them on Facebook for more information about in-home and office deliveries and the products available. Hydrate your home and office. Central City H2O of Carrington. We supply the water and vending you need where you need it.
Carrington House Movers specializes in taking care of your building from where it is to its new destination. With their local location, it's easy to get a hold of them and get the job done. With nothing but 5-star ratings, there's no job they can't do. Carrington House Movers. Call them at 701-652-2378 for pricing and information. 652-2378. Carrington House Movers. Find them on Facebook or call them at 701-652-2378.
Well, Carrington are still right in this as the clouds roll in. Boy, isn't that a visual on YouTube right now? That's a beautiful visual of Townsend Field here in LaMoure. 4-2 Lobos as we go to the last of the 5th inning. And it will be the 6, 7, 8 hitters. Logan Potts, Grayson Matson, Joey Potts against Tate Wolski in his 2nd inning of work. This has been a very nice improvement for Carrington from not just Friday, but from last season.
For sure.
Big step forward. Now, we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We only know that the Valley City game is not happening at home. Here's Logan Potts. He has been hit by a pitch and grounded out, and he takes ball 1. And there's a strike. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. It's been a well-played baseball game.
Yeah, it's been really good.
A 1-1. Hit in the air to center and deep. Going back is Bason. Still going. Reaches up and makes the catch. Well done, Jacob. Bason's going back as fast as he could to make the play, and there's 1 down.
Nice running catch. He got a good jump on that ball.
And here is Grayson Matson, who has walked and struck out. It's a 4-2 game on the bank forward scoreboard. The pitch. Matson takes ball 1. Our call to the bullpen from when Wolski was brought to you by Dakota Central. The 1-0 is outside 2-0. Dactyl calls to the bullpen all season long here on the I3G Sports Network. The 2-0, fastball outside, ball 3 with Joey Potts on deck.
If you play defense behind Tate, you better be ready because he doesn't take too long going to the plate.
The 3-0 is popped up. Wow, swinging 3-0. He pops it up. James Rowell drifts out and makes the catch. 2 down. He does not look out of place as an 8th grader.
No, they're not. Radke playing varsity basketball, and you're going against, older guys. And James played quite a bit last year, and Isaiah was in there. So they're just going to get more and more confidence as they keep playing.
Joey Potts has struck out and been hit by a pitch, and he takes ball 1 as the Sun attempts to make an appearance here in LaMoure. The 1-0. Fastball. There's a strike over the inside, and it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's on the way, and it's a strike at the belt. 1-2. Well.
Fastball again.
This is very good stuff by both teams right now. The 1-2. Wolski throws another fastball just off the plate outside. 2-2.
Good spot. Didn't miss by much.
2 balls, 2 strikes. And that is strike 3 called on the outside corner. So Tate Wolski has himself a 1-2-3 5th inning, and after 5 on the bank forward scoreboard. At Townsend Field, it continues to read on the bank forward scoreboard. Lobos 4 and the Cardinals 2.
Napa is your source for quality auto parts for your car or truck in Carrington. Let us use our Napa know-how to help you find the right battery, brakes, filters, headlights, wipers, or other parts you need to get your job done. We also stock tools, equipment, and many other items for cars, heavy-duty trucks, marine, and farm equipment. Order your parts online or drop by today at 490 8th Street North. Call 652-3663. Your Carrington Napa Auto Parts team looks forward to serving you today.
On the field, every second counts, and when injuries happen, you need a hometown advantage. At JRMC Orthopedics, our local team offers fast access to expert care, so you don't have to travel out of town. From sprains and all the way to joint replacements, every same day, we've got you covered. The best plays start with getting back in the game. Orthopedic care that keeps you moving. It's right here. Visit jrmcnd.com to learn more.
Cardinals continue to trail 4-2 to LaMoure, Litchfield, Marion, Edgeley as we go to the 6th inning. It'll be Talon Mehring, then Jamison Coots and James Rowell. Mehring is 2 for 2 with 2 singles, and Gunnar Thilgis is still out there. His 88th pitch is swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Rick, are you surprised that Gunnar's still out there?
Well, not really. Again, in the spring of the year when you got a chance, and again, he's going to go through, the 4, 5, and 6 batters here in the 6th inning. So it's just one of those things you read as a coach and ask your pitcher how his arm is.
And a lot of coaches are good at this. Could you tell when a kid was lying to you?
Oh, yeah.
Because they do tend to do that. 0-2 to Mehring, the pitch. Outside, 1-2.
Tell you the truth, the first state tournament we made with our team, we went 13 innings with Cavalier.
1-2 is skied in the air, right center, moving over is Matson. Reaches up, makes the catch, 1 down.
Anyways, the starter went 12 innings. Pitched, I don't know, there was no pitch count back then or whatever. Didn't want to come out. We finally won it in the 13th inning.
My goodness.
And that Cavalier team had been in 3 consecutive state tournaments. They lost the years prior in the 11th inning, the 12th inning, and the 13th in 3 consecutive state tournaments in the opening round.
My goodness. Jamison Coots takes strike 1.
Then after that, they made up with it. They won 3 state titles in a row.
The 0-1 is outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. They were the last team to do that before Thompson's current run. The 1-1 is outside, 2-1.
They had some terrific athletes.
2 balls and 1 strike to count. Now you see a sun-splashed infield. The 2-1. Coots taps it on the ground back to Gunner. He'll flip it to first, 2 down.
I think he's hit that thing to him 3 times, didn't he?
And so with 2 down in the inning, that will bring up James Rao, who is singled and walked. 4-2, 6th inning, Bank Forward scoreboard. This has been a really well-played baseball game. First pitch
Fun to watch.
is low, 1-0. One ball the count. The pitch is high, 2-0. If the inning continues, Isaiah Otis would be next. Here's the pitch. High ball 3. 3-0 to James Rowell, who continues to have really good at-bats. The 3-0 is a strike through there, 3-1. I'd be surprised if he's not taking again. The 3-1. A strike, 3-2. And this will be pitch number 102 for Gunnar Thielges. That is a lot in an opening game. The payoff, fouled away. There will be another one. At least.
Good job of putting the bat in the ball there.
It sure is. 3-2 the count. Thielges fires. And it's inside, ball 4, and James Rao is on again. All 3 times the 8th grader has reached. And here's Otis, who has lined into a double play and struck out.
I think the maximum pitches is 120.
120, that's right. And he is at 103. The pitch. Otis watches strike 1. It's 0-1.
He hit that line drive off him last time, so he started him with a curveball this time.
0-1 the count. The stretch in the 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Let's see what he comes with. Fastball, curveball. I say he's going to throw him the curveball.
I think so, too. I think you've got him sped up a bit. Here's the 0-2. He goes to the curveball. Just missed inside. 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes to Isaiah Otis. The stretch and the 1-2 fouled straight back, still 1-2, and that's 107 pitches for Gunner.
Now he'll come back with the curveball again, I bet.
I think he will as well, yep. Because Isaiah, for whatever reason, has the fastball lined up, and he fouls off another fastball. It's something to watch these young hitters really battle with a senior and a veteran.
Absolutely. Well, I think Wayne's going to be pretty happy about that.
109th pitch of the game is high, ball 3. Or ball 2, pardon me, ball 2. 2-2 with a runner on and 2 out in the 6th. 4-2 Lobos. The 2-2 popped up, fouling out of play. It's headed our way.
That's something. They've really made him work all game.
They have. And it started with that first inning at bat from Max Whitman. Again, the 2-2. Curveball inside off the glove, but Rao isn't going anywhere. And the count is full. 111 pitches for Gunnar Thielges. Now Rao's going. I can promise you that. There he goes. The pitch is high, ball 4. And the possible tying run is aboard. And there will be a pinch hitter, Leighton Savaggio, who's wearing 20. Gunnar Thielges is going to get a visit from Gage Dunn. He has not handed over the baseball yet.
I seen him shrug his shoulders. I think he wants to finish this batter.
He wants to finish the inning. He has 8 pitches to do so with. Gage is asking him, are you sure? And real quick, let us pause 10 seconds. during this Dactyl timeout on the I3G Sports Network.
The Cardinal is AM 1600 KDAK, Carrington, and FM 100.1 K261EW, Carrington. Locally owned and operated by I3G Media.
When your name's Gunnar Thilgis, you can talk your way into just one more.
Those two guys that have gotten on base here with good at-bats really brings up the possibility so we can get to the top of the lineup again in the 7th, so that's big.
Leighton Salvaggio takes a strike. It's 0-1. I'd be stunned if he sees anything but fastball.
Me too.
I mean, you just have to blow it right by him, I would think. Here's pitch 114. Hit on the ground towards deep short. This is not an easy play. The throw to first pulls him off the bag, and the bases are loaded for Radke Hui.
Great job putting the ball in play.
And that's an infield hit.
Yeah, the third baseman kind of hesitated, didn't know if it should go to his left and get that ball or not.
And now to your point, you're guaranteed the top of the order in the 7th. But right now, Hui pops it up, foul and out of play towards us. Look out. It's 0-1. And this is probably regardless, Gunnar Thilgis' last hitter. This will be pitch number 116. The 0-1. Hui takes a strike and it's 0-2. And if you're Radke, you know.
He looked like he put a little extra on that ball right there. We'll see if he does it again.
You know you're going to get whatever's left in Thilgis. Curveball, line right field. That's a base hit. 1 run is home. Here comes Otis to the plate. He will score a 2 RBI single. And now the ball gets away. Coming home is Salvaggio, and Carrington have the lead. Radke Hui with the
big base hit.
With the 2 RBI single and then an E9 allowing the 3rd run to score. And that is it for Gunnar Thilgis. My goodness. On an E9, Carrington have the lead.
That's what happens when you walk 2 batters in a row. Walks just kill you in the game, and Carrington took advantage of it. Great hitting.
It looks like, and we are getting a Dakota Central pitching change. The new pitcher is going to be Matson. And we'll get the rest of the changes in a moment. Carrington with 3 in the 6th have a 5-4 lead on the I3G Sports Network.
The Carrington Area Healthy Communities Coalition is a partnership of individuals and organizations working together to create a healthier community in which to work, live, and play. They support alcohol, drugs, smoking, vaping, and suicide prevention programs and promote activities such as pickleball, yoga, and park improvement. Their mission is to promote and support physical and mental health activities, prevention services, and community learning initiatives that promote a healthy lifestyle for the people of Carrington and surrounding areas. Visit healthycarrington.org.
Defensive changes for the Lobos. The new right fielder is Joey Potts. The new center fielder, Gunnar Thilgis, and the new pitcher, Grayson Matson. But, Rick, it's not just that, Carrington have come back to take a lead. It's that these were all the young guys doing it against maybe the best pitcher in this region.
One of the top ones for sure. And, yeah, they just had good at-bats, good eye, fouled off some tough pitches, got on base. And then you had an infield hit, and then you had a base hit to right, and now we have a 5-4 lead.
I will make one adjustment. The new pitcher is Easton Thilgis. He has come in, and Matson is out of the game. So Easton Thilgis, is the new pitcher after Gunnar Thilgis goes 5 2/3 and now is in danger of being the losing pitcher. Easton goes into the 6 hole in the lineup, into Matson's spot in the lineup. And Carrington Now with the lead, thanks to the 2 RBI single from Radke Hui and the error on Matson. And now here's Jacob Basons, 0 for 3. Easton Thiel just stretches. He throws inside 1-0.
This is their biggest out that they need. They don't want to have runners, 2 runners on with Max
pitch.
coming up.
Oh, check swing and a foul ball, 1-1. You know, Wayne Shipman said in our pregame that he feels his team is going to get a lot better over the course of the season. A 1-1 is a curveball, strike 1 and 2. Now, see, he didn't tell us the part where it would all come at once.
Well, you just hope all the things that you work on and fundamental things get done. And
that bounces away from the catcher, and down to second is Hui on a wild pitch. My goodness. And look, LaMoure's going to be fine regardless of how this ends. It's just a matter of, my goodness, Carrington, these young guys are really growing up today. 2-2. Easton Thiel just throws. And Basons fists it out to short, caught by Colby Thielges, and the side is retired. But Carrington scored thrice in the inning. All off the bat of Radke Hui, a 2 RBI single, and then he scores on, or the third run scores on an error. And now at the end of 5.5 innings on the Bank Forward scoreboard, it is Carrington 5, LaMoure, Litchfield, Marion Edgley 4.
Nothing has embodied the American spirit like the family farmer. Year after year, they continue to work the land and plant their crops. Through droughts, floods, and uncertain markets, they keep that spirit alive with another crop harvested for the next generation. And for that, we tip our hats to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
In Carrington, see Randy Hui.
Rest assured that you'll be treated with the care and respect you deserve at Central Pharmacy. Conveniently located in the heart of Carrington and New Rockford, Central Pharmacy delivers the kind of attention and commitment to improving your health care that the big box stores just can't. Central Pharmacy does it all, from medical supplies to prescriptions, health and wellness concerns. Plus, we have a great selection in our gift, boutique, and decor departments. Visit us on Facebook for up-to-date info. Central Pharmacy, your one-stop in Carrington and New Rockford.
B.J. Walters and Rick Christensen back with you. 5-4 Carrington to the bottom of the 6th. And Rick, I think you made an important point here during the break. This becomes a very crucial inning for Tate Wolski, because it's 9-1-2. Seth Irie, Gunnar Thielges, Colby Thielges.
Big inning.
Wolski in his 3rd inning of work. First pitch, fastball away, 1-0. Well, how about this comeback by Carrington? Here's a 1-0. Check swing. Did he offer? He did not. 2-0. You do not want to be walking the 9-hole. The 2-0. Fastball right through there, 2-1.
If he's watched any of the game, that's what you need to do. Just throw fastballs, make him hit it.
Here's a 2-1. Fastball blew it by him, 2-2, because Wolski's fastball, I think it's fair to say, is faster than Bason's.
For sure.
Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He blew it right by him. Wolski gets the strikeout, 1 down in the 6th for Gunnar Thielges, who's 1 for 3 with a single. This would really be some result if this holds for 5 more outs. I don't think anyone in the region expected this. First pitch to Thielges is taken for a strike. It's 0-1. I'm not even sure a lot of Carrington fans expected this. Here's the 0-1. Fastball,
well,
just a little low.
You always kind of wonder what the other team has back and stuff like that, and, being a little bit inexperienced. And
1-1. Fastball fouled straight back 1-2. I think Carrington fans would have thought, if this was Kidder County, okay. But LaMoure almost won a state title and brings everybody back. It's crazy.
That's baseball.
That's baseball. Here's a line drive, right center field. It's in the alley, and it's rolling towards the football press box. Basons cuts it off and holds Gunnar Thielgis to a one-out double. And now Colby Thielgis will hit with the possible tying run at second base. And this is why you had to get the 9-hole hitter.
Absolutely.
The top of this order is just so gosh darn good. 2 singles for Colby Thielgis in the game. He's 2 for 3. Wolski stretches and throws. Curveball hit on the ground to second and through the glove of Rao. Around third is Gunner. He will score on the E4. The game is tied at 5.
He just tried to backhand that a little bit. He might have had a little time to shuffle over, but he'll learn and get better.
And we're tied for Ross Fredenberg, who has doubled and singled and grounded out. 5-5 game, bank forward scoreboard.
I don't know if Coach Dunn will send him here or not.
Wouldn't surprise me, I don't think.
Maybe hit and run.
Fredenberg handles the ball, or handles the bat well, and Phil just goes diving back as Wolski steps off. What are those called now? Disengagements?
Something like that, yep.
The pitch. Fredenberg takes the ball. The runner goes. The throw down, gets into center field, but Basons is right there to back it up. It's a stolen base on ball 1.
He did send him.
Now, in the 7th, it is Whitman, Wolski, and Maring. The pitch, fouled straight back, 1-1. So that's a good part of the order for Carrington against Easton Thielgis.
Absolutely.
1 ball, 1 strike. Here it is. Fastball strike over the inside corner, 1-2. A 5-5 game in the last of the 6th. Wolski stretches. He throws. Fredenberg takes off the plate away. 2-2. Went with the off speed. Do you come back with a fastball now?
I don't know. He's a pretty good hitter.
2-2. Curveball. Where did that miss? That was close. 3-2. We can't really see in and out from our broadcast position.
Pretty good pitch to take, it looked like to me.
3-2. The pitch. Fastball, ball 4. That does set up a double play. There's 2 on for Mason Workin, who has reached every time. Once on a walk, once on a hit by pitch, and once on a single. Workin a chance to give the Lobos the lead again. Here in the last of the 6th. Wolski throws. Fastball high, 1-0. And Tate's up to 43 pitches after throwing 51 on Friday in the loss to Valley City. Now the 1-0. Workin shows bunt and takes a strike. It's 1-1. That's one of those you're just making the pitcher throw a strike, and now Wayne Shipman out to the mound for a Dactyl visit. He got out there pretty quick. Is this more a, here's what we're doing if he shows bunt again?
Well, I was just wondering, is it 45 pitches with 1 day rest?
It may be. And Sundays don't count, right? So it would be 1 day rest?
Right, I think so.
So, yeah, this is his last hitter.
I'm not 100% sure on that.
Because Wayne really got out there in a hurry. It may be a mixture of that and, okay, if Workin bunts, this is what we're doing. What would you have?
Yeah, Sunday
on?
would count, though. That's 1 day off.
So it's
two days.
Yeah. So he should be okay.
Yeah, he should be okay.
Yeah. What play would you have on in a bunt against a bunt in this situation? Would you throw to third or just get the out?
Well, I'm kind of a believer in not having those lead runners advance up if you can, but you got to read the bunt and where it's laid down and so forth, and that's
not bunting. Ground ball, wide of third, foul, just past Otis. 1-2. Boy, that was about a foot from being 7-5 Lobos.
The one thing about that bunt play, if it would happen, though, is you want to make sure at least that you get an out.
Because there is one out. Even if he bunts the runners over, there's 2 down. Instead, now, here's the 1-2. Cold strike 3 on the outside corner. And there's 2 down in the inning. Wolski gets a big strikeout, and here's the biggest at bat of the game to this point. Brady Hansen is 0 for 2 with a sacrifice bunt. 5-5 last of the 6th here in LaMoure. Wolski says yes, stretches, and throws to Hansen. Fouled straight back, it's 0-1.
He must have been looking for something else because he wasn't looking for that breaking ball.
Nothing in 1. The senior Wolski throws. Curveball. Oh, my goodness, did he buckle some knees on that one. It's 0-2. Do you go back to that now?
I would.
0-2, the pitch. Hit on the ground to the mound. Wolski throws to Coots in time, and the side is retired. But the Lobos tie it on the RBI single. And now at the end of 6 innings, our score on the Bank Forward scoreboard, the Lobos 5, the Cardinals 5 on the I3G Sports Network.
Is it time for you to switch banks? Hi, I'm Tiffany Paulson at Bank Forward in Carrington. At Bank Forward, we have everything you get from a big bank, but we're small enough to give you exceptional service. Make the switch and let us show you the Bank Forward difference. Call 652-2852 or visit bankforward.com today. Putting the customer first since 1927. It's simply the forward way. Bank Forward, member FDIC.
Reach your summit with Kyle Smith and his staff at Summit Physical Therapy in Carrington. Serving the area since 1997, we offer treatment for pain relief, vertigo, wound care, sports, and work injuries, as well as post-op and neurological rehab. Summit Physical Therapy has certified providers in dry needling, Raston, and myofascial cupping. We are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., and in most cases, no referral required. Call us at 652-7179 to schedule an appointment today.
On to the 7th inning. It's a 5-5 game. BJ Walters and Rick Christensen with you. Well, Rick, if they're all going to be like this, we're in for some fun.
It's going to be awesome.
I mean, goodness, this has been great entertainment here as the Cardinals try to pull off what would be, I think, a rather large upset.
Hopefully they can get one across here in the top of this inning, and then they got the bottom of the order up there, and kind of like our chances with that if they can get the lead here.
Well, they will have a good part of the lineup to do it with. Whitman, Wolski, and Mehring. If anybody gets on Coots. Whitman, so far today, is 3 for 3. A double and 2 singles. And he takes ball 1 from Easton Thilgis. Now the other question for you, Rick, is does Tate Wolski come out for the 7th?
Well, I think he will.
The 1-0 curveball, they are not interested in throwing Max Whitman a fastball. Because right now he's sitting on one and he's going to try and hit a home run. The 2-0. Whitman does exactly that. It was off speed and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss.
Gunnar Thilgis is in just a little bit in center field, but he does have good wheels.
The 2-1. Whitman grounds it towards third. Fredenberg fields and throws to first up the line, but the tag is made, and there's one down. First time today and only the second time this year that Whitman has been retired.
Got out in front of that just a little bit, and
Wolski is flied out, grounded out, and lined out.
It's a chance for Tate to help himself.
First pitch from Easton Thilgis. Curveball. That's a strike, and it's 0-1. That's the lower part of the order in the home half of this inning, 6, 7, and 8. The 0-1. Wolski takes high, 1-1. A ball and a strike, the pitch. Curveball inside, 2-1. If you're wondering about the last time Carrington played extra innings it was that game in New Rockford against South Border last year. The 2-1 hit on the ground towards third. This is a tough play. Wolski runs well. The throw to first pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. Wolski an infield single. Or actually, would you score that a hit or an error?
Well, that wasn't a routine play.
I didn't
that was
think
a
so
that
either.
was a tough play. I'd probably give him a base hit on that.
And that's what I'm going to do. So now it's Talon Maring, 2 for 3 with a couple of singles. Do you send Tate Wolski here? We'll see. The pitch to Maring. Fastball, strike, it's 0-1.
I wouldn't be surprised to see him go and try a hit and run or.
The 0-1. Outside, runner goes. The throw down, skips in, and Wolski is in scoring position. Tell you what, Rick really knows his baseball, doesn't he? Every time he said a runner might go, a runner has gone today. You're on fire, bud.
You get lucky sometimes after 40 years.
1-1 to Maring. The pitch. Curveball. Wow. That is a lot of off speed. It's high. 2-1, but there must be 20 miles per hour between his fastball
I think that's
and
what's
curve.
fooling the Carrington. They're just a little anxious, a little bit out in front.
2-1, swing and a miss, 2-2, with Wolski at second and 1 down in the top of the 7th inning. Bank Forward scoreboard reads 5-5.
I hope Talon's looking curveball.
2-2. The pitch from Easton Thilgis. Curveball bounced in. Good smother by Workin, and it's 3-2. On deck, Jamison Coots, then James Rowell. 3-2. Thilgis deals. Fastball, strike 3 called on the outside corner. Perfect pitch from Easton Thilgis, and there's 2 down for Jamison Coots.
I think Talon was looking curveball again there, 3-2, and that's, like I say, early in the year.
Coots has hit the ball on the ground 3 times. He's got the lead run at second. The pitch. Coots takes a curveball over the outside. It's 0-1. Nothing in 1 the count. Thilgis deals, and it's a fastball popped up. Foul territory near the LaMoure or the Carrington dugout. It drops, and it's 0-2.
Good hustle by those 3 ball players.
Thilgis, Fredenberg, and Workin all took off, and James Rao over there in the on-deck circles thinking his life is flashing before his eyes.
See if he throws Jamison something out of the strike zone. 0-2 here.
Trying to get the sophomore to chase. 0-2. Wolski at second with 2 down. Thilgis throws. Curveball. He struck him out swinging, and the side is retired. No runs on a hit with no errors and 1 left. And now on to the bottom of the 7th inning. Carrington 5, LaMoure-Litchville, Marion Edgley 5 on the I3G Sports Network.
Guard Dental in Carrington has your smile on the mind. Guard Dental specializes in orthodontics, cosmetic dentistry, teeth whitening, dental crowns and bridges, dental veneers, dental implants, general and family dentistry, root canals, clear aligner orthodontics, sedation dentistry, dentures, lasers, TMJ therapy, and wisdom teeth removal. Call Guard Dental today for family dentistry and beyond. Guard Dental in Carrington, 701-652-2300.
Your first car. It may have been a fixer-upper, but you treated it right. It was your own. That's how Showplace Cabinetry approaches each crafted piece. We deliver it to you with care, because it's our own. Central City Lumber can help you choose the design of your dreams. Give them a test drive. This American-made cabinetry is adaptable to your unique style and built with pride. Every single piece is back for a lifetime. Bet you wish you had that deal on your car. Stop in at Central City Lumber of Carrington, and let's build a beautiful kitchen or bath that really turns heads.
Well, look, both teams' next game is Valley City. So somewhere the Highliners are watching this going, you guys play as long as you'd like.
Yep, for sure.
Logan Potts, not Grayson Matson. It'll be Easton Thilgis, and then Joey Potts against Tate Wolski. Logan is over 2 and has been hit by a pitch. Tate Wolski back out there for his 4th inning, and he throws ball 1.
Try not to overthrow with these batters coming up.
Here's a 1-0. A fastball's popped up on the infield. Foul territory. Jamison Coots drifts over across the line to make the catch, and there's 1 down. Here comes Easton Thilgis for his first at bat.
What number in the order are they at?
7 hole.
7, okay.
Joey Potts and Seth Ivory are next. Thilgis stares down a strike. It's 0-1. If we go to the 8th, James Rowell would be leading it off. Here's a foul, and it's 0-2. And right now it certainly looks like we could be here for a little while.
It sure could be extra
day.
innings.
That's right. On a very chilly day. Here's the 0-2. Fastball low, 1-2. That's a great thing about baseball. You can gimmick it up all you want, Rob Manfred. There's still no clock. The 1-2. Fouled away. Still 1-2.
Pretty good pitch there.
Now, here's my question. How have we gotten so gimmicky in Major League Baseball where you can throw a perfect game and lose? The pitch is high, 2-2. You can throw a perfect game and lose.
Absolutely.
I mean, come on. What are we doing? 2-2 the count. The pitch. Check swing. Well, that swing tells me to keep throwing the fastball, right? That
Absolutely.
was a very awkward swing. Again, the 2-2 from Wolski to Thilgis. Went back to the fastball, and it got ripped into right field. Good adjustment by Easton Thilgis, and the possible winning run is aboard. He did such a nice job of adjusting to that pitch. And now we're immediately going to get a runner at first base. And the runner is going to be...
I think he's asking whether he can have a runner come in for him and he can re-enter into the mound.
And I think he can because he's the pitcher.
Right.
The runner is going to be... Well, now the umpires are going to talk about this. Matson's going to run?
He re-entered.
Well, now, if he re-enters, then I think Thilgis is gone.
Well, that could be.
I think it can be anyone but Matson. I don't know about this. And Wayne Shipman is now an interested spectator of this conversation. And they are going to let Matson run. So he represents the possible winning run.
I'm not 100% sure.
I'm not 100% sure either, but I thought it could be anyone but Matson.
I don't know that he's going to have him lay one down here just because.
Joey Potts shows bunt, takes a strike. It's 0-1.
On deck, I believe Irie's struck out 3 times.
He sure has. Now, Potts has struck out twice and been hit by a pitch. So
he's probably going to send him on one of these pitches.
Here's the 0-1. A check. And back is Matson.
Tate thinks so too.
This will be Tate Wolski's 60th pitch. He stretches. He throws. There's a strike, and it's 0-2. And the runner's still at first base. Matson is running in his original spot in the lineup, which does call into question whether Thilgis will be out there if the game continues. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And there's 2 down. We're 1 out from certainly finding out if he can do that. Here's Seth Ivory, who has been hit by a pitch and struck out twice. And really, he has not been able to catch up with a fastball.
Should be 3 fastballs.
And you should not, you should avoid this getting to Gunnar Thilgis at all costs. The pitch, fastball, strike 0-1. If Thilgis gets up there, it's a different challenge. Here's the 0-1 from Wolski. Fastball, strike 0-2. He's not messing around, Rick.
And he shouldn't. Another fastball.
I would too. Maybe bounce a curve just to see, but then fastball. Nope, he went right back to the fastball, and it was low, 1-2.
His bat has just been behind. I'd throw nothing but fastball.
1-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and we are going to extra innings. No runs, a hit, and 1 left. Through regulation at Townsend Field in LaMoure. Carrington 5, LaMoure, Marion, Edgley 5.
Your first car. It may have been a fixer-upper, but you treated it right. It was your own. That's how Showplace Cabinetry approaches each crafted piece. We deliver it to you with care, because it's our own. Central City Lumber can help you choose the design of your dreams. Give them a test drive. This American-made cabinetry is adaptable to your unique style and built with pride. Every single piece is back for a lifetime. Bet you wish you had that deal on your car. Stop in at Central City Lumber of Carrington, and let's build a beautiful kitchen or bath that really turns heads.
Life is about moments, big or small, joyful or challenging. At Carrington Health Center, we believe everyone in our community deserves compassionate care close to home, so you can focus on enjoying those moments surrounded by the people you love. At our facility, we put the care in
physical therapy,
radiology,
the
acute care, clinic.
It's extra innings tonight in LaMoure, and Easton Thilgis is back out there. Now, there's a lot of discussion on whether he is technically allowed to be back out there, but he is. He'll face James Rao, Isaiah Otis, and Leighton Savageau here in the 8th. First pitch to Rao, who has reached every time, is a strike. It's 0-1.
I expect these younger ones to see a lot of curve.
0-1, Thilgis throws. Fastball, strike 0-2. How much longer is Wolski in there for, you think? He's over 60.
Well, I think he'll pitch him at least another inning.
There's strike 3, and that was the curveball. 1 down. Keep in mind, top of the order coming up for LaMoure, Litchfield, Marion, Edgley in the bottom of this inning.
I expect these younger athletes of ours to get a lot of curveballs from this guy and so forth.
Went curveball, fastball, curveball. Here's Isaiah Otis, 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. He swings over the top of a bender. It's 0-1. Nothing in 1 to from Thilgis to Otis. Another curveball. It's 0-2. Wow. He has got some kind of command of that hook.
If he throws him anything else but a curveball, I'm going to be shocked.
The 0-2. He went with the fastball and blew it by him. 2 up and 2 down, and it brings up Leighton Savageau.
Well, that's good pitching, really, truthfully, and good call by the catcher if he's calling there, or the coach.
Leighton Savageau's 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored. The pitch. Curveball, yep, strike. It's 0-1. Thilgis is 2 strikes from an immaculate inning. Here's the 0-1. On the ground, foul, 0-2, and now he's one strike from an immaculate inning. The 0-2 from Thielges. Taken for strike 3 called, an immaculate inning for Easton Thielges. 1-2-3 they go on to the bottom of the 8th inning. Carrington 5, LaMoure-Litchville, Marion Edgley 5 on the I3G Sports Network.
Carrington Drug, your independently owned Good Neighbor Pharmacy, salutes caregivers everywhere. The ones who aid an aging parent or nurturing a sick child. The fact is, we are all caregivers at different times, and your community pharmacist is ready to go above and beyond to support you with encouragement and guidance, good times and bad. Visit with Matt Paulson and his expert staff at Carrington Drug, 415 Main Street in Carrington, caring for you and our community.
Always on tap. I'm heading to Headlocks. Headlocks. Headlocks.
Head on over to Headlocks of Carrington for some great deals after the Cardinals game. If you and your friends come in sporting any Cardinals gear, you'll not only receive the friendliest service around, but also special discounts. Ask for more details and visit us on Facebook for all of our happenings.
The fun is always on tap. I'm heading to Headlocks. Headlocks. Headlocks.
Headlocks, Carrington, North Dakota.
I think it's safe to say, Rick, that the reason why Tay Wolski is still in this game is because it's Gunnar Thielges, Colby Thielges, and Ross Fredenberg coming up.
For sure. Top of the order.
Bottom of the 8th inning, 5-5. If you're just joining us, Carrington scored first. LaMoure-Litchville, Marion Edgley took a 2-1 lead. Carrington tied it. The Lobos went up 4-2. The Cardinals scored 3 on one play in the 6th. The Lobos answered in the home half, and here we are in the bottom of the 8th. Thielges a single, a double in 4 trips. He's 2 for 4.
Big guy to keep off the bases.
And there's ball 1 outside. As the sun is really beaming down now on the outfield. You can see the shadows on YouTube. 1-0. The pitch. Very high, 2-0, and this, again, is not a guy you want on the bags.
No.
2-0. That's high ball 3 with a fastball, and that's Wolski's 68th pitch.
I don't think he's swinging 3-0.
No, I don't either. And he took a strike. Now, is he swinging 3-1?
Only his pitch.
The 3-1. His pitch, fair inside
ball.
third and down the left field line. Around first is Thielges headed to second with a leadoff double. The possible winning run is at second.
Right over the bag, down the line. Good hustle over there by Radke to get it in.
And now Colby Thielges, who is 2 for 4, has reached 3 times in the game. Do you bunt here?
Well, you certainly could, but he's been putting the batting the ball really well today. I don't think I would bunt him over there.
Takes ball 1.
Because a base hit is, with his wheels, he's going to score.
Yeah. Here's a 1-0. Outside ball 2. Tate at 72 pitches. The senior throws ball 3.
I don't know if a walk would be the worst thing.
Yeah, might not
right
be.
here, out at any base there.
There's a strike. It's 3-1. Three and 1 the count. Here it is. Popped up. Oh, my goodness. This is a big, big out if he can get it. And Otis drops it in foul territory. It's 3-2. Well,
that's a ball right there. I realize he's coming in, but Tate has that all the way.
Yep.
He's got to call that and make the play.
3-2. Well, on the one hand, that's a bummer. On the other hand, now you can get a strikeout. 3-2. Wolski stretches. He throws. Outside, ball 4. And now there's a force at every base in the 8th. Now, Ross Fredenberg is a 3-hole hitter. You wouldn't dare bunt him, would you?
I don't think so. They'd walk the cleanup batter, then with the bases loaded. That would be with the wheels that Gunner's got out there. I don't think you need to bunt him over.
First pitch to Fredenberg. He's not bunting. He swings through it 0-1. A fastball. 0-1 the count. Wolski stretches and throws. Curveball gets away, and now the winning run is 90 feet away.
Now you got to walk that guy, I think. Load the bases. Yep.
And they do. That's exactly what happened. So the bases are loaded. And Mason Workin can win it. He has singled, been hit by a pitch, walked, and struck out looking. The infield's in, the outfield's in. And Max Whitman wants them in a little more. He waves them in. Now, the first pitch to Workin bounces in. And for the moment, Whitman saves the game. It's 1-0.
They need to really realize the speed that's down there at third. They got to come get that ball. They can't let it come to them.
The 1-0 popped up foul and out of play. It's 1-1. Tell you what, you get out of this, you really are Houdini.
For sure.
1-1. What a good game this has been.
Great game.
1 ball, 1 strike. Wolski throws. Fastball grounded up the middle, a base hit. Gunnar Thiel just scores, and the Lobos defeat Carrington in 8 innings tonight by a final count of 6-5. A walk-off single for Mason Workin, and LaMoure-Litchfield, Marion Edgley begin their season with a 6-5 win. We'll come back and have our post-game report, and we'll have it starting with the totals in just a moment on the i3G Sports Network.
There's no community like a Cenex community. That's why every Cenex store is proud to serve theirs by supporting local athletic teams, promoting the arts, and making sure each store is a place its neighbors can find what they need, catch up with their friends, and stay connected. It's also why we give back, helping to make the wonderful places we call home the best they can be. The store next door, powered locally at Cenex.
Visit your local Arrowwood Prairie Co-op in Carrington, Wimbledon, Cooperstown, and Sutton.
Fastball, he struck him out swinging. Number 11 for Tate Wolski. He strikes out the side in the 5th. Lined into center field, it's a base hit. 1 run is home. Otis comes to 3rd. He'll be stopped. RBI single Jamison Coots. It's 9-8.
Carrington Cardinal Baseball is brought to you by Gar Dental, Central City Lumber, CHI St. Alexius Carrington Medical Clinic, Professional Eye Care Centers, Carrington Drug, Headlocks, Arrowwood Prairie Co-op, Bickett Insurance.
Thinking about insurance, think of Bickett Insurance. Bickett Insurance, through our partnership with Auto Owners Insurance, can take care of your farm, home, auto, business, or life insurance needs. The agents at Bickett Insurance have over 115 years of insurance experience. We know how to design policies to protect the things important to you. Give Bickett Insurance a call today.
Better get Bickett. Bickett Insurance Agency. Better get Bickett. Bickett Insurance.
Cardinals fall to LaMoure-Litchfield Marion 6-5. The final, now the line scores. LaMoure-Litchfield Marion Edgley 6 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They stranded 10. Carrington 5 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They stranded 6. The winning pitcher is Easton Thielgis. The loss is charged to Tate Wolski. The game took 2 hours and 9 minutes to play. LaMoure-Litchfield Marion Edgley is 1-0. Carrington is 0-2. And we will have More of our post-game report, including a visit from Coach Shipman in a moment on the I3G Sports Network.
Bassett Motors, where our customers send their friends.
Hi, this is James at Bassett Motors. Let's test drive a new Chevrolet together. Stack up the savings with discounts and rebates combined with 0% financing for the lowest payments of the year. See us online at BassettMotors.com or call us 701-652-2955. Or better yet, stop in and see our wide selection of new and pre-owned vehicles.
Where our customers send their friends.
This is Bryn Hansen, a senior at Delax Billington High School and the 2025-26 North Dakota High School Activities Association Distinguished Student. Good sportsmanship is learned, practiced, and executed. Respect for the opponent, spectators, coaches, and officials is necessary at all levels of athletics and activity programs. At interscholastic contests, everyone's behavior should be characterized by generosity and genuine concern for others. Please display good sportsmanship the next time you attend a high school event. This has been a public service message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association and this radio station.
Running tough, running strong. High Plains Equipment.
High Plains Equipment is your authorized Case IH dealer serving farmers around Carrington, Devils Lake, Rugby, and Harvey. When you're ready to invest in a new piece of quality Case IH equipment, their friendly and knowledgeable sales, financing, service, and parts departments will make sure your experience is outstanding. Visit highplainseq.com to connect with your local Case IH High Plains Equipment location. Dream of 5-star hotels and 5-star restaurants. What about 5-star treatment from your dentist? That's exactly what you'll get at Carrington Dental Care. Dr. J's and Dr. Chaz's gentle, relaxed, and friendly atmosphere will give you a full-service dental experience with 5-star customer service and care. Carrington Dental Care will give you 5-star dental treatment for the entire family. New patients are always welcome. Visit thecarringtondentist.com or call 701-652-2801. Get ready to mow better and faster with a John Deere mower or compact tractor from Leading Edge Equipment. With a huge selection of new and pre-owned John Deere zero-turn lawn tractors and compact tractors, you'll be ready to tackle any project on your property. Visit leadingedgeequipment.com to view inventory or stop in for a test drive. Now through May, save 15% on mower blades, belts, and home maintenance kits. Leading Edge Equipment, proud to be your John Deere dealer in Michigan, Devils Lake, Hampton, and Carrington.
Cardinals drop an 8-inning, 6-5 decision to the Lobos of LaMoure, Litchfield, Marion, Edgeley. We are back here at Townsend Field. BJ Walters with you. Rick will rejoin us in just a second, but first let's be joined by the head coach of the Carrington Cardinals, Wayne Shipman, after a really... Coach, I thought your team, you're a very young baseball team. We talked about it in pregame. You're a very young baseball team. I thought your kids really grew up today.
Yeah. I mean, that's exactly what I said when we were over there after the game. I said we improved tremendously from Friday to Monday, and we didn't even practice. A lot of that was just getting a chance to be on the field. So, yeah, I was proud of how they played. I told them that, and a lot of people think this is probably one of the top teams in the region. You were right there. You had your chances. I mean, you could have won the game. You know, we just needed a hit here or there, a play here or there, and we were there. One play away, basically.
And that 6th inning, the impressive part is you're going up against maybe the best pitcher in this region in Gunnar Thielges, and it's the young guys. It's Jamison Coots and James Rao and Isaiah Otis. Yep. It's these young guys who have probably never seen pitching like that who are delivering for you.
Yep, it's basically all I told them is all I want to see out of you, not all I want to see, but I want to see you guys just put the ball in play. Make them make the plays on defense. And, yeah, that was 8th grader, 9th grader, 7th grader, 7th grader.
How about that?
And we had the lead. I mean, do you expect that? No, but you'll take it anytime.
Absolutely. And then the pitching that you got. First off, JB looks a little different this year. He's got a little more on his fastball, and that's going to make him a better pitcher.
Yeah, yep. And he lost. Yeah, he threw his fastball well. A couple curveballs, you know, I just asked him about it, and I go, are they just slipping out of your hand? And he said, yeah. So I said, well, maybe just stick with the fastball a little more if you're not feeling like you can control it. I mean, hit a couple guys when he had, I think one was 0-2 and one was 1-2 or something there. But, I mean, we got out of it, but, you know, you're not going to get out of that every time.
Can you walk us through the rule where they can bring the player back in and then put the pitcher back out there?
Nope.
I didn't
he asked me, and I didn't know, but I'm going to look it up and find out because I didn't know, so I'm not questioning it when I don't know. But I don't think they should have been able to because the pitcher went in for the right fielder.
That's right.
And so that, to me, that's a substitution. So when he comes in to run for him, since he's already been in the game, the pitcher should have been done, I think.
And it could have been any other player.
And that guy would have to go. Yeah, anybody else could have run.
Back.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah, anybody else could have run. He'd have been fine. But yeah, but I know I'm going to learn. I've never encountered that in 24 or 5 years in Carrington and whatever was before that. So, whatever. It didn't cost us nothing. So
we'll see what we'll see what we learn. The next question is probably just as difficult. We know we're not going to play in Carrington tomorrow. What are those conversations like as we stand here right now?
Well, right now I asked them about Monday, April 20th, but, you look at the weather for the weekend, well, who knows. I might try to get on my phone when I get back over there and talk to Miss Michelson. And, I wouldn't be opposed to just going back to Valley City and playing so we can get the game in because it's supposed to be 60 degrees tomorrow, and so I'll see. But as of right now, there is no game, but by the time this one's over, maybe there will be.
All right. Well, congratulations. Heck of an effort by your kids.
All right. Thank you very much.
That is Cardinal head coach Wayne Shipman joining us in postgame. When we come back, Rick and I will wrap it up on the I3G Sports Network.
Do you want to make sure homework time isn't spent on games and video streaming? Dakota Central can help. With Experience IQ, you set limits to ensure your kids aren't playing when they should be doing homework. With premium managed Wi-Fi from Dakota Central, you can create healthier internet habits for your children from the easy-to-use Command IQ app. Learn more about premium Wi-Fi and Experience IQ today at www.dakotacentral.com.
Carrington sports fans, want to stay on top of all the local action? Catch what you missed by checking out the Foster County Independent. From game-changing plays to memorable moments, we've got you covered with the most in-depth sports coverage in town. And don't miss our stunning photo galleries that capture every thrilling moment and winning smile. For the latest scores, stories, and stunning sports shots, grab your copy of the Foster County Independent today or visit us online at fosterconews.com.
We're back at Townsend Field, a tough 6-5 loss, but so many positives to talk about. BJ Walters and Rick Christensen back with you. Rick, I think that, before the game, if you'd have offered this to Wayne Shipman, he would have taken it. And probably before the game, he would have said, if we can play tomorrow, we can play. We'll be thrilled if we can play. If we can't, that's okay. Well, now that they played so well in this game, I kind of get the sense they're really going to want to play tomorrow.
Absolutely. You want to carry that over for what you did today and so forth. And, I was really impressed with them. The young guys came through, the older guys leading the way like you expect them to do and so forth. I know just went over there and talking to the boys and Tate and down a little bit and stuff like that. But I said, this is early in the year and stuff like that. You pitched well. The top of their lineup is tough, and they just happened to hit the ball where you weren't down the line and so forth. So, no, I think they have a lot to be happy about and just keep building on it. That, of course, me, I'm old-fashioned. I want to play every day.
Yeah, absolutely. And we keep getting rainouts. We might be playing every day before we know it. So I think the best advice to give you, the viewer, and you, the listener, is this. Stay with our Facebook page, KDAK 1600 Carrington. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. If the game happens, it will be here on KDAK, the Cardinal, and on YouTube. Not a guarantee that Rick and I will be the ones bringing you the game, especially if it's in Valley City. You might get Jerry Edwards, the voice of the Highliners, again, bringing you the game. But at any rate, we will let you know exactly what's going to happen to the Valley City game. The good news is we're pretty sure we'll be at the City Park Thursday for Carrington and Kidder County. And, I mean, it would be fair to put a question mark and a shrug emoji by this team coming into the year because we didn't know. After a game like this, I think there's going to be some positive feelings.
Definitely. There's no doubt about it. You got young kids performing against a veteran team like LaMoure and so forth, and they've got to be just thrilled the way they played and so forth. Any competitor wants to win the games that you're in and so forth, but there's just a lot of positives and a lot of things to learn about what you can do moving forward, things you need to work on and those types of things. And the batting takes care of itself. You've got to see live pitching and get to the plate and go through that. And just like these JV games started here now, I mean, that's as important as anything. You have to have those kids playing and developing. And I just watched a couple of kids here in the 7th grade in this game, and they hit the ball. I'm impressed with the youth. So,
well, I tell you what, if they're all going to be like this, you and I better buckle up.
Absolutely.
Well, Rick, thanks for doing this, and we'll talk to you either tomorrow or Thursday.
Well, thanks for having me. I hope I didn't sound too bad.
You sounded great. I got to pick up my game now.
Yeah, right.
Now, speaking on behalf of everybody here in LaMoure, Athletic Director Lucas Isaacson and his entire staff, and speaking on behalf of our entire crew, including Rick Christensen, my name is BJ Walters. One more time, our final count in 8 innings. The LaMoure-Litchfield-Marion Edgeley Lobos 6 and the Carrington Cardinals 5. Thanks so much for joining us, KDAK 1600 Carrington, for updates on tomorrow. And until we next speak to you, good night from LaMoure, North Dakota.
Carrington Cardinal Baseball has been brought to you by Gar Dental, Central City Lumber, CHI St. Alexius Carrington Medical Clinic, Professional Eye Care Centers, Carrington Drug, Headlocks, Arrowwood Prairie Co-op, Bickett Insurance, Sendak, Bassett Motors, Bank Forward in Carrington, High Plains Equipment, Carrington Dental Care, Leading Edge Equipment, Dakota Central, Old National Bank, DJ's Home Center, Evans Funeral Home, Farmers Union Insurance, Randy Huey Agent, Napa Auto Parts, Jamestown Regional Medical Center, the Carrington Healthy Communities Coalition, Central Pharmacy, Central City H2O Plus, and Summit Physical Therapy. The proceeding has been a presentation of I3G Media Sports on 1600 AM and 100.1 FM, The Cardinal.